You're at home and you need the floor. Ding dong, it's Justin standing at your door. He says, I got tile, I got carpet, let me come in. I didn't have anything to rhyme with carpet.
No, that's fine. At least you didn't
But when
go
I
big
said
hog.
carpet,
Yeah.
I immediately thought of pubes. I did.
At Home Floor Store, talked to Justin the other day. He
Did you, or is that a lie?
No, true.
Okay.
I texted him. I was like, how's everything going?
You should have said I texted Justin, because you said I talked to
Well,
Justin.
that's how you talk, and that's what they say nowadays.
Is that what the kids say now?
Well, you say you talk to them, text the same thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to actually have words.
I texted Justin. That's fresh.
I did actually talk to him on the phone.
It's
because
dope.
He was driving, and then I was driving. So,
okay.
well, I was
That's
like,
good.
let's just talk on the phone. Anyway, the at-home floor store vans come to your house, and they show you the samples. They'll leave the samples with you. So if you're looking at that luxury vinyl plank, like Daniel
that's
got,
what in fact, I got to get more. I think we're going to extend it to the balcony area. So I have one more job for him to do. And I know I've been talking about this for a minute, but yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and kill the carpet in the bedroom and put tile there as well.
Yeah.
Put some luxury vinyl planking, whatever you need, whether it be carpet, luxury vinyl planking. The tile that you have in your entire living room and kitchen area is phenomenal.
The wood-looking tile,
It's great.
At-Home Floor Store ripped all the old tile out. They have a great demolition team, a great installation team. They're super professional, and they are meticulous with their work. It's an art to them.
Yeah, they do a really nice job. In fact, I believe my tile job, luxury vinyl planking was going to take 7 days. Nope, it only took 4.
Yeah.
And they laid the luxury vinyl planking right over top of my existing tile, and that's why it was a sped-up process.
I talked to Justin. He did say, he's like, listen, if they tell me they're a BDM or a Tom and Dan listener, I give them the best deal possible.
Love it.
He told me, he's like, I give them a better deal than if they're not a Tom and Dan listener, just because I like the BDMs. I like Justin's a BDM.
Yeah, members have privileges. That's how we met him. He reached out to us and he's like, guys, I have this company I started and I need to promote it. Ask any of the BDMs that have used them. You will not be disappointed.
His coverage area is huge too, and now in Tampa too. So if you're over that area, just give him a call. It's at homefloorstore.com.
Live from the Streamline Mortgage Solutions studio, it's Orlando's own Tomm and Dan.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tomm and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Hey, everybody, it is another A Mediocre Time with Tomm and Dan. Dan.
Tom.
Samantha's here. Hello, Sam.
Hey.
You're completely unprepared today.
Hi.
What's
We're
going
running
on?
late.
What's going on? Why are we running late?
We had a comedian interview. We had a meeting.
We did. We had a
so
meeting.
much busy week.
We had a meeting this morning with a professional man. Very professional. Can I say what kind of?
Yeah.
We met with a dentist.
Yeah. I'm excited because I've always said we should partner up with a dentist. And,
we're doing it.
He's our age. He's right up the street. It's perfect.
I think he's a bit younger.
He's a little younger. I noticed.
My age.
No. I could tell.
He did not look 40.
I could tell by his legs he was younger than us.
He had great skin.
Because you and I are covered and we have veiny legs.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't.
Huh?
Seth is here. How you doing, Seth?
Hi.
You go to the doctor. You were just at the doctor. You don't worry about your teeth?
This morning, yeah. No.
Hold on, pause for a second. You were at the doctor this morning? We didn't even finish the intro?
I didn't. I lied
You lie all the time. You're a liar.
yeah.
Right.
I lied to Tom about moving.
Racist
liar.
liar.
No.
You know, I don't believe when you say you have things to move
I do have
around.
private lessons later today. I did not have them this
Private
morning.
lessons? What does that mean? That's what I
teach private lessons for martial art. What do you
To
mean,
who?
private?
Old ladies?
No, all my students. They take private lessons. from
Young
me.
guys or they're fat guys? Fat guys?
No, this guy's not fat. Just my buddy that owns Poor Choice.
Poor choice.
Would he want to learn karate privately?
Yeah, no, he's taking karate.
Is
He's
he
a
a bar
brown. He's a
owner?
brown. Yeah, he's a bar owner.
Give me. I need watering holes. Where it's a company's like in the goddamn shitter. I need all.
Don't talk about
I
it.
need anything I can get.
Yeah, but anyway, I lied to
Go
you
to the
about moving
bar.
around
Tell
this
them
morning.
Tom and a watering hole. What's this place called? Poor Habits.
Poor Choice.
Poor choice.
So,
on Mill
Watering.
50.
Our newest watering hole.
I was at the doctor instead.
about what?
What are you pregnant, Brad?
You think you have?
I have.
long
It's a big
COVID?
relief. No, I
Hemorrhoid?
I
Bigger
have a
hemorrhoid?
cough.
What do you got? Breast
Okay,
cancer?
so I
You
don't
got
want
breast cancer.
I don't want to get into. You guys know about my brother. I don't
Oh
want to.
God!
See,
See,
Why'd
that's
you guys
how he
bring
does-
it up?
No, that's what he does because he's like, all right,
Yeah, he doesn't want to get
motherfuckers.
bullied, so he brings the
I'm
brother
gonna
up
throw
first.
something serious on it and make you feel
Well,
bad.
during COVID, I mean, you guys know I've been having. I've been seeing a doctor for the past year about my night sweats and all weird symptoms that I've been having and stuff like that.
Right.
So,
Ew.
right, 4 days after I got COVID, I felt a giant lump, like my lymph node was swollen up under my ear, right here, like big time.
I get those all
So I
the
was
time.
like, there it is. That's my smoking gun. I'm fucking have lymphoma as well.
Oh, okay.
So, like, for the past week, I've been a nervous fucking wreck. I called my called my
That's the
oncologist.
things he had to move around for you.
You had to move your lymphoma around?
Yeah, I had to move.
No, that's just being nervous about it.
Well, what do you think? I'm having night sweats. I get that.
That's because you
Hold
have
on,
anxiety. You're giving yourself night
Pause
sweats.
for a
Oh,
second. I'm
yeah.
on his team because just because you don't have lymphoma doesn't mean that you're not acting as if you do have
Right.
lymphoma. It's real inside of us, okay?
Oh, no.
I'm not going to let you bully the man because I know what it
Thank you.
feels like to think I have AIDS.
And I had everything planned.
I feel the AIDS coursing through my body and it is killing me.
Yeah.
And I don't really have it, but my body is it's treating it as if I had it, right?
Yeah, but
What's the difference? Just having it.
Oh no!
That's it.
I literally said to myself,
The
I
only
have it. I
difference
have
is
it.
testing my blood, but I still got it.
Well,
Oh
it's
my
like
God.
being
Yeah.
scared of ghosts. Are you scared? Yes, but it's a
But
ghost. It's
bullshit.
not real.
But are there
That's the
physical
greatest
symptoms of
analogy
the
you've ever
ghost?
made.
No, because I actually have. If I didn't have any symptoms or any reason to think that, then it's like believing in
family
ghosts.
history, too,
Family
right?
history. Yeah,
I'm with you, man.
symptoms.
I get the irrationality
Yeah.
of this type of fear. By the way, I would like to say I do believe in Ghost energy drink,
Do not
which
drink
I'm currently
that.
drinking right
By
now.
the way, Sam screamed at me right before the show started saying, "Don't let him drink it." I'm like, I can't stop him.
Well, he said he was
grown-ass
having a
man.
mini heart attack
I
right before we
am.
started. Then
I
don't
am.
drink that.
You are
It's
pretty amped up
poison.
before.
I'm having a mini. All week
Yeah.
I've been having these
That
mini.
blue matches your hat, though.
Thank you. This free hat that a listener got me. This is my brand new Rocket City Trash Pandas hat. Christine sent me a couple of minor league baseball hats. I got to thank her when I get my hat. They're at home. I can take pictures of that. But right now, I'm drinking a Ghost energy drink, Sour Patch Kids Blue Raspberry. This thing's got 9,000 grams of caffeine and going to blow my tits off.
You know, this is a toxic work environment.
Yeah.
Because all week long, Daniel has been talking to me and then being like, I'm going to faint. And
Yeah,
then grab
I hold the
multiple
wall.
times.
And then
And
I
then-
hold the wall.
And then
He almost fell through the coffee table.
And
did.
then all I do is pause for a second.
Kind of like you did with our guests.
I show no concern or any. I don't even talk. I just pause, and then when he regains
Very
his composure,
good.
I just start talking again. Like I literally, I don't even.
I'm going to
Yeah.
come live with you.
I don't even say, "Are you okay?"
Wait a minute.
No, we'll make each
Unless
other-
your
we'll make each other-
girlfriend-
we'll
no.
make each other horrible.
No.
Bad.
I will be compassionate to you. Is
No, I
Tracy
can't be with
sick
you. If
of
you
you
s-
yet?
You
Is
guys
she-
could cuddle.
No, she's actually been very, very sweet the past week. 'Cause she
That's
knows
when you
how-
know they're going to leave.
No, yeah.
Andrea does this all the time. When she leans in and she's like,
She's
what
had
can I...
enough.
Andrea will be like, well, just what can I do? What can I do to assist you? I just try to make... And I'm like, oh, she's going to fucking
The
leave
first
me.
thing I said to her was, I feel bad for what you're about to have to go through because I thought that I had it. And she goes... And I'm like,
Oh my
and
God.
I said, I wouldn't want you to be with me as I go through this. And she goes, well, that's not your decision to make, is what she said.
Oh, I'm
Good for you.
Oh, yeah,
She is... Isn't she
I'd have been
awesome?
like, bye.
She's awesome. Shout out to Tracy. She's awesome. I know you would have
no.
been... Bye.
But I don't know what she'd really. It's just what she says.
Yeah. That's what she
Right.
says.
That's what
when
she
she
says. She's like,
now's
knows
my
it's not
chance.
true.
I've been literally
Once you're
sipping on it.
pale and you're like, oh, this guy.
She has to.
It's
she has
real
to-
this time.
Ew.
She fixes the blanket under my on top of my sheet every night now if I start because I'm worried about sweating, so I put a blanket down now while I sleep
That makes it worse. It's hotter.
Yeah, you need to just run.
No, it's better. I haven't sweat in the past few days, so it's nice.
She checks your
You gotta
sweat.
get one of those
That's my
those gel cooling pillows that
It
our
doesn't
mattress
matter how
guys sell.
cold I am. I could be freezing laying down.
Butler texts me. He still texts me all these crazy things he buys. Butler bought a $600.
You're the one he's texting?
Yeah, Butler will text me in the middle of the night. He bought a $600. It's a pad that has like water rolling through it, and you lay on top of it, and it whooshes like cold water underneath your entire body and keeps you chill all night.
Kind of nice.
Yeah. It's called a chili
good.
pad.
Listen, if I know,
Shout out to Butler and his chili pad.
if I know what good-looking 22-year-olds love, it's
Yeah.
putting a blanket on their old man.
Old people.
What do you guys do
Like the-
tonight? I gotta go check my boyfriend's sweat blanket.
Oh, no, he's got
Oh
it.
my God, you got corona.
I got the lingering cough from it for sure.
Oh yeah.
Somebody else
I've
has a
been through
lingering
it.
You got
cough.
the long haul?
It's just to tickle right here.
Oh
I told you.
Do you have that
God,
too?
you guys are Eskimo
No,
Tickle Brothers.
You guys are going to kill me.
You feel that?
No,
You feel it too? Like you have it?
That's
no,
Eskimo
I got it
Brothers.
from it's just a.
That's when you fuck the same girl, right? Eskimo
yeah,
Brothers.
yeah.
They said that on hockey last
Anything
night. I go,
that's-
you're not allowed to say that.
Did they?
Yeah, the one guy's
One
like,
day
oh,
I-
they're in the box like Eskimo Brothers. I'm like, uh-oh.
Anything that's respiratory gives you like lingering bronchitis or whatever.
Respiratory. I'll rest when I die.
So
My PET scan was good though. I'm clear.
no,
I had a PET scan. I
You
had a
got to
PET
scan you, not
I
your
had a-
dog, you idiot.
I had a PET scan last week.
is that the one that
That's
they
the
do the
hard-
whole?
Yeah, that's the one that my
That's the
mom
radioactive
got.
one they give you that lights up if it is actually cancer.
Yeah,
That's
my
the one
mom got that.
They only do that when you have a diagnosis of cancer. So when I was in there, they're like, "So what
This causes cancer, just so you know. This PET
Well,
scan.
and I was worried about that too.
It
And I
does,
talked to
because
the
you're
doctor
pumping
about
yourself
that.
with unnecessary radiation.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if
And I'm worried about that now too.
You
Now
gotta
that
get
I'm
a-
negative, I'm worried about that.
You
But
got
the
to get a
doctor's like,
therapist, dude.
next Tuesday, psychiatrist. Next Wednesday, psychologist.
All
I have 2 in a row.
Well, mine's leaving town, and I can't find one.
Well, I'll let you know how this.
Yeah.
This one's in Tampa, but it's all.
I can't go that far.
No, I'm not driving. It's virtual. It's a virtual
Okay,
visit.
we
They only do that now.
We stumbled upon this thing that I didn't know there was
It's a
a
thing.
thing where Daniel is too crazy for a therapist.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to take him because
How dare you?
it's
He's not wrong.
Oh,
yeah,
wait till they meet me.
it's a whatever. Yeah, you're not gonna find one either.
It's like we're like battling. I'm Spider-Man and you're Venom. It's like, what the fuck?
It's like the guy from Tiger King with 3 teeth walking into a dentist. People are like, I don't know. No, thank you.
Too far gone.
Yeah, it's too much work. It's too much work.
Yeah,
I
my therapist is leaving, and no, she's going to do better things for herself. Good on her. I'm very, very happy for her, and she is lovely. If you're in the Satellite Beach area and you need a recommendation, I got your gal. She's fantastic. But
That's not what he told me.
that is a fucking lie. That is a lie.
She won't do it virtually. Or she's not going to
She
practice.
can,
anymore?
but I do EMDR, and there's a disconnect there. I'd rather
You read minds?
no, but I'm doing the thing where you hold the little things and
He doesn't know what that
Scientology
is yet.
shit?
No, he doesn't.
no.
Yeah, that's a little. I don't know.
The ghost.
You know
Tell
what?
me
Fuck
that.
it. I'm on semantics now. I'm their new
Yeah.
junior producer. I'm a little junior producer. I'm an intern.
I hope she doesn't
I
actually
can't
do
be
that.
treated like this.
Are they
want
out
real
the
sun.
volcano yet? Anyway, too crazy for therapy. Good luck. No one's
Well,
going to take
they
you.
won't.
God damn.
We'll see what she
Okay,
says.
this is what happened.
I'm going to lay it all out too. I never lay it all out.
My therapist gave me 2 recommendations. I wrote those 2 recommendations. Those 2 recommendations said, we're full. We'll give you. So each one of them gave me 2 recommendations. So now I'm up to 4.
What, recommendations for medicine?
For new therapists.
therapists.
So I
Oh.
hit those 4 therapists up, and they give me 2 because they're full. So now
Because everybody's melting down
so
in the
now
world, so
I have-
everybody's going to therapy.
I have 12 recommendations. 7 of them I have sent emails to. 7 of those just came back over the past 2 days. They're all booked up, and they're giving me recommendations. I'm at like 18 people that are full.
So the one I got is probably shitty because they're open.
That's what I'm thinking too. They gave me this one guy. They're like, "Well,
They're
we do
pushing
have
him hard.
They were saying, "Well, we do have Sheldon." I'm like, "Hold on a
Sheldon.
second, Sheldon." I look at this guy. I'm like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Hey, hello there. I'm your new counselor." No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, this is like that guy, that influencer on YouTube. Who was the black guy that died? The influencer, Kevin. I'm blanking on his name, but he said some pretty horrible things about women. He would say,
Oh, yeah,
if you are 35 years of age and you have not settled down or found somebody at this point, then you need to face the fact that you are damaged goods, that you are
Oh, I
not.
watched that.
Yeah, I
good guy.
figured you would
Of
agree
course
with
he
the
did.
guy.
Well,
Yeah.
he's dead now.
Yeah,
so.
he died. But my
Sounds like you're right.
but my point is, there is a little bit
Truth
of me.
hurts sometimes.
There is a little part of me that thinks, well, if this guy, if all 18 that I've messaged are all booked up, and the one guy, Sheldon, I messaged him, and he's like, yes, I've got nothing but time. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, like never trust a contractor that has not busy.
Yeah. In my mother's kitchen.
Hey, I got to redo my bathrooms. The guy's like, I could be there today.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Why can you be here
I think
today?
I know you. Are you stealing your BDM membership? I think I know who you are. No, like with my mom had a sign in her kitchen. It said, never trust a skinny cook, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's just...
Yeah.
And she had some other signs.
Yeah,
we don't talk about
she had some other ones. They're weird. You can't talk about them.
Hopefully he gives me some good drugs.
No, it's just...
You need drugs.
Yeah. I'm on drugs.
You're too nuts.
I'm on not Celebrex. That's what my dad was on. I'm on Cymbalta. Okay. And then my doctor said, that's not enough. We got to add more. You're going to do a low dose of Bus-Bar. And that's the one I think that's...
Yeah,
I'm on Bus-Bar. Yeah, that's the one that's, I think, fucking with my blood pressure.
That German cereal?
Yeah, that's Mueslix.
Mueslix.
No, I thought it was that...
Seizenbauer! Yeah. Ooh, Seizenbauer's got all the nuts and grains!
Anyway, real quick before we move on, because we got a lot to talk about. First, we
don't have anything to talk about.
This is the lightest dump amount I've ever seen.
No, hey,
there's our guest. We haven't finished Seth's story because I want to find out what the past 3 weeks have been like.
My number one question, do not answer, is how long a real horny hypochondriac like me, because we are both extra horny and we're both hypochondriacs.
Yeah.
How long did it take you before you wanted to fuck? Because all throughout COVID, I wanted to fuck crazy, but I knew I couldn't.
Yeah. Well, you can do
I
it.
did.
You know, like a doggy style.
Yeah, just turn your...
No, my wife's not into
put
that.
a blanket.
Mine was weird. It wasn't about my physical feeling. It was about my because 3 days into it, I felt this and thought I legit thought I had cancer. So I did a masturbation session where I was like really, really sad and like.
Oh my god!
It was really weird. I had to really try.
It's like, oh man, I got cancer and COVID. I have to do a sad masturbation.
Well, because I tried to, because I wanted to, but I didn't want to because I tried, and it was like I just felt sad, and I had to just really rip it hard to complete.
Come on,
rip it hard. I've missed you.
So we got a live podcast.
He's coughing his COVID everywhere. God damn it!
Our poor guest.
I tested it. I'm negative. Well, it's a little line, so it's a little faint line. So
like Seth he's never going to expose anybody to COVID. He's so paranoid
I would
about
not
it.
do that to him.
Too paranoid to even do a joke about it.
Anyway, so
this is better than the red.
No, it's
energy
disgusting.
drink.
It's
This one's
disgusting.
really good.
It's garbage. We got a live podcast at the Hurricane Party. We're doing it at noon. If you want tickets, go to TommandDan.com.
Who are the guests going to be?
Well,
we had someone back out.
They're changing. It's like it's literally as alive as our fish tank.
Seth, you want to come to the like
when
you're back up?
It's
May 28th.
Always back.
No, you were going to be.
Well, and then if somebody else comes, he's like, you know what? I don't need you at the rental
we
anymore.
We had David Jolly booked.
Yeah, but then he
28th.
Yeah.
But then he got booked for All
Memorial
Things
Day
Comedy,
weekend.
or he got booked for the Netflix as a joke festival.
Yeah.
So he blew us off.
Well, no, he needed to do that opportunity.
I agree with it. I'm just saying.
Doo-doo opportunity.
He needed the doo-doo opportunity, so he's doing that.
Anyway, Seth, you're down.
What is this?
You down to clown?
This is a live podcast.
The same thing you did last year.
Oh, right.
Bring a couple of your bats.
My toe board break thing.
Yeah,
that thing.
Yeah.
Bring your bat.
I still have the
Bring
bat.
your flute.
I still
Sizzle,
have the bat taped to the bricks that I was supposed to break on your leg for my grand opening a year ago.
No, you still have that?
I still have it sitting in my garage waiting for.
But aren't you going to give him payback by agreeing to do one of his events and then not showing up a last minute?
No,
that already happened, didn't it?
Yeah, I did that once.
Yeah,
okay.
We're even, Steven.
You can bring your flute.
I can bring my flute.
Okay, let's talk about this. So then we have some instruments in front of us. We'll be playing them a little bit later.
Look at this.
But a band director gave Daniel a flute, and he gave me a trumpet. They're nice-ass
it's no joke.
instruments, which we joked around. Like, did he steal these from
You
the
got to give those
students?
back?
Yeah, we do have to give them back.
Oh, they're loaders? I thought they were...
Yeah.
I heard he sharpened my name on it.
I'm sure if we kept him, I mean, what was he going to do? I mean, I think I could fight a band director. I'm just saying he dropped him off, and then the only thing I couldn't stop thinking about was how many young girls had put their mouth on this flute.
Come on.
Just kept thinking about it.
So...
Did you smell it?
So
The flute?
Seth
The mouthpiece.
walked in and saw the flute, and he's like, why do you have a flute? He's like, I play flute.
Well, you got a flute. I got a flute.
And then you're like, you have a
Skin flute.
He's like, and then you were like, I just played it the other day.
I just played it in the car.
And
Test weekend, last weekend, for my belt test, for karate belt test. We have a party at my house. We do karaoke.
Guys, mind if I bring out my flute?
And
you play the flute
I
for
surprised
children.
No, it's not children. It was adults. It was no children. It was all adults.
Makes
it worse.
Yes,
It's my adult only karate
I wanted to show my students that I wasn't just
Hey guys, gather
a big musclehead dummy karate guy.
You know, I'm not just a big muscle dumb karate guy. I'm also a flautist.
I'm also a dumb flautist guy. Yeah.
So and then I was like, you can play the flute, and then
And now I was pissed because you guys don't remember because I've mentioned it a dozen times.
but I always think it's a lie.
I always think it's a lie. I think everything you say is a lie.
No, get the fuck off.
Except for kicking the door open on your grandma while she was shitting.
Done that. The only thing I've lied
Great grandma.
I just lie about where I am to him. That's it. That's the only
Okay,
time I lie.
all right.
I don't lie about anything else.
So
Do you want me to try open it? Are we doing this now? When are we doing
well,
this?
I want to hear. Now I'm curious if Seth could play the
Well,
flute.
let's see if we.
Well,
get your
first of all, I
trumpet.
need to wipe. I need to wipe that mouthpiece down. First of all,
Okay. Well,
this is nice.
and then I only.
Here's my.
That's a nice one. Mine's like really. Mine's from my middle school. Still, it's black.
All right, this is pretty
It's
nice.
so like.
You gonna put your trumpet
oxidized.
together, buddy?
So you played flute in middle school.
I was second seat flute. Yes.
Second seat. That means you weren't that good.
No, there's a girl that was really good.
Yeah.
Emily Wolfarth. Oh,
Emily Wolfhard.
she had really big boobies.
Okay.
But for those of you that,
Oh my god.
but just to get a sound. Oh my god.
You're gonna pull
When did you
my
play?
ears out.
When did you play trumpet?
Yeah.
played trumpet in
In
middle school too.
Yeah.
You look like a trumpet guy.
I got it.
Little chubby trumpy guy that like red
You had
cheeks.
the long
Like
hair.
red cheeks.
Hey, that girl's playing the trumpet. Hey,
We used to call our trumpet player Steak Burger because he's a little fat kid.
steak burger.
We called him Steak Burger.
Hold on. I
Hey,
saw a
steak
steak
burger.
burger.
That's not how bullying works. The flute player.
I got
can't
bullied.
bully the-
I got bullied. No,
What
there
did
was
they
a
call you?
there's a hierarchy of bullying. I bullied the Steak Burger kid, and all the really popular kids that weren't in band bullied me for my long hair and called me Mophead.
Hold on, let's see if I can.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Don't blow it. Oh, you're gonna blow my ears out. Don't make him laugh.
that's pretty good.
Still got it.
All right.
All right, this is the best show we've ever done. You want to try my flute?
If you wipe that off, yeah. 100%.
Here, get it. Wipe it on your
Wait,
shirt.
you just had COVID. What are you gonna get?
Yeah, you got nature's booster. You're good.
So I don't know what we're start a flute band. Or what do we got here?
Well, we got wind instruments. We got a trumpet. He plays a flute.
We got two flutes and a trumpet. Sam, you can play drums, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got
I don't
he's
have
got that
any at the
finger
moment.
action. You can tell he's got a young girlfriend because he's still got the finger action. Oh wow.
Oh, I forgot it now. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're like muscly racist Lizzo.
They're calling him Jethro Tull.
Jeff,
Oh, that's fucked up. Actually, that's why I did do it, is because Jethro Tull, Ian Anderson.
Really?
Ian Anderson?
Yeah, Ian Anderson.
Sitting on a park bench, ching, 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 eyeing little girls with discontent.
So you actually were a nerd in middle school and went like in high school too?
I wasn't a nerd. I was like, no, in high school I was friends with everybody. That's how I was kind of like, I was friends with the nerds. I was friends with the popular kids.
Dude, if you play the flute in middle school, you're not
gay.
the.
I was.
cool
And I
at
got
all.
made fun of, for playing the flute.
I didn't play it in high school. I moved to drums, but I played flute when I was like 6 or 7 at Stetson, and I did only the Suzuki method. So I only know how to I don't really know how to read music. They weren't really teaching me. They were more teaching me like finger positions. And remember, I used a smaller flute that had a curved mouthpiece that you could trade out because it was for children, because a flute's kind of a long instrument for a kid. It's too long for your body geometry. You wouldn't be able to do all the the different positions with your hands.
I can still read music. Like I download music on my computer all the time and try to mess with stuff. Like I played the Game of Thrones theme on my.
I've heard you do the Game of Thrones. Yeah. You and Tracy should start a band, like a weird flute band.
She don't play.
Just have her dance around with her top off while you're flouting around.
Just flouting around, like belly dance.
Yeah, hey, I'd watch it.
Yeah, I guess so.
So speaking of flute, then our guest said, "Well, I played flute too," which I'm like, how many flute players were there?
Our guest played flute.
So speaking of our guest, a semi-awkward thing happened because we got 2 guests here watching the show, and they paid.
They won the auction.
They won the auction, the Yellow Brick Road auction we had.
Why are you making it so weird for them?
Well, no, I didn't. Well, no, we had it on the schedule. They're like, the auction winners are coming. They're going to watch the show, and I'm like, oh, good. Seth's here. He'll make a fool out of himself.
He'll really turn it on. He'll do the flute thing.
And then
stick that in my ass. I'll do that too.
Don't do that.
They came and
you want to show them his penis? You have a picture of his penis we can share.
Do you still have that on your phone?
Oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah, every time I text him, I see my dick. I'm on to text him more, so it gets rid of it.
I don't.
It's kind of weird now, looking you in the eyeballs.
It is weird. I can't look at every time I look down. I'm like, there it is.
Sam looked at it.
Yeah, we all looked at it.
We all did.
Yeah. You guys want to see
it? Brandon was impressed.
By the way, this flute smaller than his dick. It's humongous.
So anyway, our guests come. They were awesome enough to bring us some White Claw and some other beers and
some Heineken Zeros here.
So then, and we were running late this morning because usually our normal routine was thrown off a little bit because we had Ryan Hamilton on, and we haven't had a comedian.
Well, we had a
before.
meeting, did an interview.
We're running it kind of old school, which is weird, but it feels good, right?
Yeah.
Kind of feels fun. It feels light and.
So then I'm running around, and then our guests are just sitting on the couch. We're waiting for the show to start. So then I'm like, wait, let's do some small talk with the guests.
Why did you do that? Because did you knew what I was doing, right? Like I came in here and I was saving files, but then I do a move, and it's by design and it's social anxiety. But I stay in here because this is like comfortable for me. So I stay in here, and I had saved everything, but I give it a beat until I work up the courage to reveal myself to the other. You know, like I feel like I feel like almost like a disgusking creature. And I'm like, I got to
hide behind the computer.
Yeah, I got to gather enough, like I don't know what you even call it, courage.
Yeah. You're the hunchback of Tomm and Dan.
Yeah, I am the hunchback of Tomm.
This is your bell tower.
Yeah, I got kakang. I'll never get. What was her name? Esmeralda. What was that girl's name?
Oh,
the love interest?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
That was my least favorite Disney movie.
Oh, it's so good. The music's great.
I didn't believe it. I'm like, there's no way. She's still going to stay with a good-looking guy, because that guy.
Yeah, because it's always, at least the Beast turns into a handsome prince at the end. The Hunchback is just, that's all he is.
The Beast is like MMA attractive, right? Like, the Beast is like, it's tough life, but you know he can protect you. There's some redeeming qualities there, right?
Manly qualities.
Yeah, there are manly qualities that I find attractive.
Even when he was the Beast, it wasn't that bad. The Hunchback is like, oh my God.
Sex with a buffalo. That's awful.
What, the Beast?
Yeah.
No, you shave the pubes down.
Well, is he a beast from halfway down as well?
I have a feeling that Beast groomed his balls.
I mean, it's definitely
the Hunchback never did. Hunchback never groomed his balls. That motherfucker's wearing robes.
Anyway, so I was like, I'm going to do some small talk with our guests because they're here.
What do you think about Hunchback's balls?
They need, the Tom Van experience. That's what I tell them.
Is that anything like the girlfriend experience?
Yeah. So I stopped and started having a conversation. Like, hey,
and I'm editing commercials and listening to this awkward interaction.
So
I'm just hiding in here trying to regain my composure.
So
many heart attack.
It's a girl and a guy, right? So immediately
they're right here. You can ask their names. You can say hi to them. They're right there.
Well, I forgot their names because I can't remember anything.
Okay. Great at small talk.
Well, I never asked their names. I one-upped you.
You guys should listen when I introduce myself. That's the whole key.
Yeah.
But you never did.
Yes, I did.
It never got that far.
Would you remember?
Huh.
No, of course. Well, that's what I do.
You're going to rely on this guy. This is your ace in the hole.
I have to really say it.
Why'd you even bring it up? He's like, well, that's why I asked him for a name when I introduced
for you guys. So that you listened to it.
Oh, you're doing it for us?
Yeah, right. No, I wasn't doing it for you, but you guys should have listened as I did that. So that if
we don't listen to anybody.
Anyway.
Well, fuck all. It doesn't matter.
So
we're going to be gone in an hour and a half, and then new people come in.
Yeah, anytime I see, a guy and a girl together, I just assume they're together, right?
So they're not,
or a guy and guy, or girl.
That's a little weird. Yeah, that's a little weird.
So I was like, oh, where you guys? You guys have a long drive? I do this all year.
Old man talk. You guys have a long drive? How's the weather?
How's the weather?
Adjusting my tie.
Jesus.
It was hot in here. Anyway,
you see, they're reversing the Roe v. Wade.
So I tell like, where are you from? They're like, oh, we're coming from Oviedo, whatever, not that far.
The chickens, I'm familiar.
Yeah.
Oviedo chickens, okay.
Yeah. And then
you really weren't listening.
And then she says, oh, yeah, but we're divorced.
She said, this is my ex-husband.
Yeah, this is my ex-husband.
And then I heard a inaudible in Tom's brain.
I thought it was
Yeah.
Because there was a pause, and it was like he's panicking. He doesn't know what to say.
Yeah, because you threw me off. My normal. I was gonna do the where you come from. Then
where did you go? Where did you come from? You're gonna jump the standard and do the Ashley Simpson.
I was gonna go into full blown Joe.
Never go
full blown Joe.
And then, so then when they said, "Oh yeah, we're this is my ex-husband," then I was like,
"You guys have waited a long time."
I can usually go anywhere someone's going in a conversation just because fucking I've been working with Daniel for so long. He's going every crazy direction. I have to keep up.
Oh yeah, it's my fault.
Victim blaming.
Yeah, he really was.
But
right?
just went right into why'd
He's
you
like,
get divorced?
That's crazy. I gotta put up with this crazy.
Real personal.
The answer was, I'm good at small talk because my business partner's a fucking moron idiot.
I didn't say moron. I just said you jump.
Crazy.
Yeah,
you try to throw me off all the time. You're going some direction I didn't expect, so I have to be ready for anything.
Okay.
Anyway,
I made you the Navy SEAL of talk.
But I wasn't ready for that, like at all, because I had no. It was awkward to be like, "What? Why'd you bring your ex-husband?"
It's not a thing that everybody does. I mean, like I know a lot of divorced people, but normally they don't pal around.
Yeah. Like they don't show. Like maybe they'll show up together to an event where the kids or
like
something
a
like
birthday
that.
party.
Birthday
I see it in Dance with Maisie's Dance. I'll see the dad. He always shows up with his new girlfriend, and then she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And then
she's way hotter.
Yeah, she's pregnant, and
I can't wait to when me and Crystal get divorced. I'm gonna show up with my new girlfriend.
And she's pregnant.
I can't wait for that either.
And you got to do this move. You got to point to the baby and be like, "This time I'm gonna do it right."
Yeah.
They love that. They love that. I've seen this.
That's the Chris Pratt.
I've seen.
That's the Chris Pratt.
I am not kidding you when I tell you I've seen the dad at the dance thing with the new wife who's pregnant, and he's like pointing and so proud while his current daughter is on stage dancing.
Mm-hmm.
I like that this time I'm going to do a ring. Like this time I'm going to stick around.
Yeah. I'm going to be more present, be more in the moment. My therapist and I are working on this.
But I quit drinking. The husband always changes when they find the new
I'm
girlfriend.
a good man now.
They're like, quit drinking. I got on my anxiety medication. What the fuck?
I love God. I'm a chaplain at my church.
It takes a trial period. I get it.
Yeah, but the first life, you're crazy.
I do the offering plate every Sunday.
Why didn't you help yourself when we were married? Anyway, so I didn't have.
You'd heard that before.
I didn't have anywhere to go when she's like, "This is my ex-husband." Because I was like, "Yabba yabba yabba."
I started laughing.
Then somebody started laughing. Then I was like, "Whoa, you threw me off with that."
And I was still hiding.
And then and then she's like, "Yeah, I'm the one who bid on it for my ex-husband. We've been divorced now."
Well, no, Tom's like, "Wait a minute, did you get divorced after you won?"
Then I thought it was awkward. Like, I didn't bought this for you. Yeah. And I was like, that was only 2 months ago.
Rules are rules. You got to be here.
And then how long ago was it?
12 years.
12 years?
You don't listen to anybody.
I thought it was 7 months.
Yeah. That's long.
7 months seemed
long
enough.
That's when I got divorced 12 years ago.
You did? Really?
12 years ago was when I was divorced.
She bought it for herself, and you keep saying she bought it for him.
Did you divorce him because he jacked off in the back of your smoothie place you guys own together? Because that's why he got divorced.
That's part of the reason.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
that's in the court documents. Look it up.
And I'm like, that's pretty awesome that you could still, because that is a rarity that you are still friends.
My ex won't even request my accept my friend request on Facebook.
That's rough.
Well, that's most. Like once you get a divorce,
yeah. If you don't have any kids, especially, there's no reason to continue talking.
Well, even if you have
it's a part of your life that like you experience together. It's
how did it end?
with her crying in a closet.
Okay,
Get the
well,
fuck out of my house.
Get the fuck out of my closet.
well, I don't think she's going to accept that friend request.
Hold on, she was hiding in a closet.
Wait a minute.
It wasn't hiding.
We saw Tracy hiding in a closet. There's a trick here.
That's what they're saying.
He loves the closet.
The first one was a bigger ale.
What, the first one was she's hiding in an ale house?
No, it was a bigger closet. She was
a bigger. Oh, you had more money then.
fetal crying, and I was like, "Why are you crying? Stop crying."
I'll give you something to cry.
No, I did not say that. I would never. Nothing physical.
Yeah, but
it was all just emotional damage. Both ways. It wasn't just one way.
I know. I just like the fact that there are people that live in this world that can still
They're
be
still
friends
cool with
with
each other,
their ex-wife or ex-husband.
Oh, I know a lot of. I'm the only person I think in here that's of the ilk of just burn it all down and never talk to the person again. Right? I'm the I maybe
Dude, most
throw
people-
Sam
I
in
think
there.
a lot
I
of
don't
people
really keep in contact with anybody.
You and I,
Like that.
okay, I think you and I would be the more likely to let. Oh no, we got to cut that cancer out and
He's-
leave it alone.
One of my exes is actually in my friend request. He's in purgatory right now.
Oh, really?
You're not getting
He's in there?
accepted, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's what it's
I had a restraining
Yeah,
order
that's
against that guy.
I'm still friends with my 2 ex-fiancés.
Are
Does
you?
that count?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll talk to
Well,
them.
you got to have something backup plan.
Yeah, because you gave them a ring they probably didn't give back.
Did you ever
right?
get them back? The rings?
The last one, yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
sold
right.
it to the BDM.
Oh,
That's right.
That's right. You screwed that guy too, man. You got him good.
We got a fucking really
Yeah.
good deal and a really nice
like, gold prices are down.
Oh man! Everybody said that was going to be where we go when the race war happens. And I don't see it. I don't see it now.
Yeah, all gold, even digital gold. Anyway,
How is digital gold? What's the
No,
price going on?
down, I think.
You're the only person that dabbles in Bitcoin here, right? How was your week?
I don't even look at it. I stopped looking at it. I was like, if you
Yeah, I
don't look
stopped
at
looking
it,
at mine too.
then you won't have
Yeah.
to admit
It'll come back up.
I'm looking right
It
now.
was a mistake with your wife.
All right.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
oh yeah. Well, what do you?
It's a straight line, straight down.
oh my God!
It's a straight line, straight down. There's my.
No, you're looking at too long of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You have to look at the 1 day.
That's
picture.
1 day.
Oh.
Whatever.
All right. Well, great first segment, guys. I think we did a lot of good here. This is great.
So back to you, Seth. So now you're back to work and everything's normal. Like we heard the BDM. You were at some. Well, I mean, after
What do you
COVID,
mean I don't work?
yeah.
I am
After COVID.
you went to some.
Oh yeah. I took
karate
my
competition.
my doctor told me that if I kept the fever for more than 3 or 4 days, to stay away for 7 days instead of 5. So I stayed away for 7 days. On the 8th day, I went back.
Yeah. And
Coughing, sneezing, blowing my nose on the dojo floor. I'm joking. No, I wore a mask for the next week and a half. This is the first week I'm not wearing a mask.
All right. Good. And you
Just in
lived.
case.
You're all right.
I'm fine. The 2 days was
Pretty
I was
bad.
in bed scared with 101 fever. Like, please don't go high. Every time I took it, every 5 minutes, I was taking my temperature. Like, don't go above 101. Don't go above 101. Because if it went up even higher, I'd freak out.
Did it at all or
No, it stayed at 101.
And how did Tracy handle it? Was she bringing you did she ever get it?
No, I don't know how the hell she didn't get it, but she didn't get it.
Too
It
young.
makes no sense. to me.
Yeah.
Good immune system.
The day that I tested, like I said, we were making out and nothing.
There's no rhyme or reason to it. When my husband got it, I never got it. Then when I got it, he never got it.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any damn sense.
But I really wish she did get it.
Okay, that's nice to
So
say.
it's
I
May.
just wanted to get it over with.
That's on brand.
It's now May 20th as of right now. And how's your boat situation?
what's going on with the boat?
Why does that matter?
I thought you
going
were out of it. I
It's
thought you were
Memorial Day
out of it.
weekend
Yeah.
coming up.
Aren't you supposed to be out there with Tracy and her friends?
I got another. I don't have a boat personally, but I have my brother has a boat that we might hang out in.
Hey.
And,
Lots of people have friends with boats, you know. But
I just didn't
raise your
jump on
hand
it
if
yet.
you own a boat. No. Right?
Okay, all right.
All right. I'm just putting it-
I feel like
And it's
yours
back running, baby.
Okay, but yours had some issues that I feel like we attempted to just gloss right over them. I remember when my wife was on this program, not even 2 weeks ago, she started to talk about how Crystal had showed her a gray tarp in your garage that would lift it up, and it was seemingly every part of his engine, all disassembled
The lower
in
unit.
tiny little piles of screws and nuts and bolts.
And they burned it good.
Yeah, it was a jet black burn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had to buy a new one. There was
Yeah.
a stinger.
But it's good now.
Yeah, it's good now.
Runs.
Are you using it this weekend?
It's got it's a different color lower unit.
Yeah, I like that. It's like when you get a gray door on a red CRX.
Yeah. Which I was like, well, that's a little bobo, I guess.
Spray paint it.
Yeah. But it's fine. I'm gonna run it this weekend in the rain.
I was going to say it's supposed to rain.
I know it is. Anyway, so
No boat for you? No partying?
I'm waiting to see how all this plays out.
Okay, where
My brother. I want to have cat.
Heartless bastard.
I thought you were talking about the economy Bitcoin.
Where are we at?
I want to make sure my liquid's okay.
Where's your Scout?
Is
that a done dream?
No, it's not done.
Where's your Raptor?
It's getting my Raptor's at the Ford dealership getting a new lock pudding because a lock broke.
Okay, but
I didn't want to get a Ford for that reason. I was nervous about getting a Ford. But
didn't they cut you a deal because you were? They wanted
where's
you to
my
drive
Ford? Where's my Bronco Ford? You pieces of shit.
But my Scout's still getting worked on. It just got the liner sprayed in the bed. It's about to get paint in another week or two.
Nice
light blue paint.
Oh, yeah, great. You got a big truck to pull nothing.
Yeah. You gonna take that?
Just saying.
I was looking at campers now, to be honest.
Oh, you're going to
that's a good investment.
I think when I look at you and Tracy, I see a woman who wants camping in her life.
Yeah, I know. That's right.
Yeah. That's what
all the things I put her through.
All 20-somethings, they love that get the campage, and they just can't get it out of their jeans. They love it.
Yeah, she wants to go to a good KOA.
Yeah,
put a blanket on.
Every young artist I see, because she's a young artist. Every young artist I see on TikTok, they're always doing their dances in a campground.
Well, that's why I'm not doing it, because I really did think that might be too far.
Oh, I'm having a mini heart attack. There it goes.
Oh, but you're drinking
Put the drink down.
I'm almost done with it, too. That's how fast I drink them.
Oh my
I can drink one energy drink in 15 minutes. It's fast. I drink them fast. Like, I drink them like beers. Well, I can't feel them. If I drink it throughout the entire day, it's not enough caffeine.
You substitute one poison for another.
Yeah. It's called, there's a term for that. It's like when you just trade addictions. You know? I just traded booze addiction for caffeine addiction.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to try out a new, did you...
I got a couple of things, but you got to tell me if I've said it before.
Okay. I'm not sure.
Like, I don't know what you're doing here.
I don't know.
Don't cough on our guests.
Oh my God! Why did you
That
man's you're as good as that, sir. I am so sorry.
This is the Tom Van experience. It's not a good one.
Yeah, you just coughed on his crotch.
It's really wet too.
They want a refund for their
what a
donation.
refund! We're going to need to pay for their medical bills. It's hot. It is hot in here.
Ew, don't spread around your particles.
It's hot in here, and there's also turd flies flying around. Did you take a shit before they got here?
No,
There's turd flies everywhere in here.
I put all the garbage in our bathroom because we had a meeting.
Why'd you do that?
Because we had the dentist stopping by, and we didn't want him to sit in a pile of trash.
Oh yeah, the dentist. I need to get his number.
We haven't sealed the deal yet. Nothing is set in stone.
I gotta send him the thing.
Yeah,
I scrape my teeth every other day though.
Stop! We got to give him the three. We got to give him three prices, and then he picks the one in the middle, which is the highest one because he checked it.
All right, let's take a break.
Okay, we'll do it. Oh man! All right, I got to find where I put all the songs here. New music from. This is a place that Seth would never work out. In fact, it's the only gym he does not like. The name of the band is Elephant Gym. The name of the song is Shadow, featuring 9M88. I don't know what that is. I'm sure the 9mm 88. I don't know. Something like that. Enjoy this. We'll be back with more A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan momentarily. 1-844-TOMMNDAN. Show at tomanddan.com for last-minute emails.
Man, if you're looking for a night out, for a nice dinner, and you want something that's more like an experience than just a regular dinner.
And you better come hungry.
Yeah.
You better come hungry. It's Hollabox Willow Tree Cafe in historic downtown Sanford.
Yeah.
The music, the food, the beers.
When you're there, it's Oktoberfest every single night. Like
People
seriously,
are dancing.
Yeah. Everybody's having a good time. Let's talk about the staff, because the staff of Hollabox is great. It's a family atmosphere, and they do it right.
You'll know what I mean by this. Like when you see the staff, you'll be like, oh yeah, this guy's been here for 10 years, or this lady's been here for 15. Yeah, these are heritage people that have been. It's a family atmosphere. There's people swirling around you, dancing. Yeah. You got Jimmy and Eckhart up there playing. Chef Pat will come out. He's giving you the soccer ball pins or the gummy bear pins. You're trying a schnitzel. You got the spatzel. You get the pork shank.
You're doing the ski shot. Yeah. Like last time we were there for our charity dinner with a great BDM and his wife, we did the ski shot. They're not doing Das Boot, obviously, because of COVID.
We're trying to be safe.
But they'll do the ski shot, which is just as good. It's basically a snow ski with shot shot glasses, and you all have to drink it together.
Tiki-taki, oi, oi, oi. And then, like,
you put it on your Facebook, you're like, I'm having more fun than you.
You are. And here's something that I read on our, Twitch. We have the Discord component to it.
Yeah.
I was on the Discord, and I had a gentleman, a BDM, say, I went to Hollowbox, and they made me chicken dance way too fast. That's what he said. You will have a goddamn blast at this place.
And the rooftop beer garden is beautiful. Just go by there at any time. Enjoy the rooftop beer garden. Enjoy
just get desserts and beer.
Magnolia Square Market.
Take home meals at Magnolia Square. Whether you want spaghetti eyes, all the gummy bears, straight from Germany, all the different varieties that they have.
And if you got kids and you're thinking, well, my kids are picky, so are mine. The Hollowbox has a great kids menu. Literally grilled cheese, some goldfish and gummy bears mixed in, some appy juice.
Or if they want to go full on German, they can. Literally, the sky's the limit.
So you can enjoy an adult dinner, and your kids can enjoy a great kids dinner. Hollowbox Willow Tree Cafe in Sanford. Go experience it.
There it is. That is King Youngblood. The name of the song is Thread. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. Seth is here. Samantha's here. So real quick, we got this the first weekend in June. Maybe it got booked, but it was open.
Which one? The June 3rd one?
Yeah. That weekend is open at airtnd.com.
Yeah. You like the ding dongs?
Book Air TND.
Oh yeah,
God damn.
Book. Yeah, book Aaron.
Aaron.
Book AaronPestControl.com. No, book AirTND.com.
Yeah, it is still available. Yeah.
Yeah, and now if you just search Airbnbs in Sanford, we're one of the top listings because there's so many people renting it.
Yep.
So we've got some weekdays available now for $125 a night. It's all up there. So and book now because probably the weekend that you want will be sold out as it gets closer.
Well, that Friday, it's the 3rd, right? June 3rd.
Yeah.
That Friday, I believe there is a girls' night out.
At the West End, yeah.
Ding Dong Swing Along out there. Yeah. They're doing a male review at the West End.
That's hot. And
what a perfect time for like some side chicks to just commandeer that thing and just go down there and live your best life, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
You were saying you wanted the side chicks to cheat on their husbands with the male strippers at West End.
If you could get yourself, stereotypes would allow that if you find the horniest Latin stripper, he's not going to be able to fight it because he's a Latin real man. And you're going to be like, oh, come on. He's like, but they have a family. And he's like, fuck my family. Let's die.
I
don't know. He's doing like a French accent.
He's like French.
And he's banging you crazy. The Air T&D.
Yeah. Have you seen that video of the male strippers and like they're at some sort of family, or not family, but at some house with the like a bridesmaid and like a bridal party or whatever, a bridesmaid, what do they call
the bridal party.
The bachelorette party. Sorry.
The bride.
You're dealing with a couple of doubled men. What's that thing? They do that thing with the thing.
And there's two
there you go.
Latin strippers.
Yes.
And then next thing you know, it cuts to night vision. One of them banging.
Yeah.
One of the bridesmaids in like some sort of side room.
In a closet.
I think
like closet.
Closet's a good place to go.
And then I'm like, it's out. It's on X videos.
Yeah. First $1,000 bounty. If you're a side chick and you're willing to destroy your family at our Air T&D the night of June 3rd when they do Girls Night Out, a Ding Dong Swing Along, hit me up.
We need to hear a story about some like bachelorette party that went too far.
Sam?
No, not that.
Anything but that? So anything but that?
No, I'm saying went too far with the girl, but because that does happen where...
Didn't you have one where you invited the girl and then she was a friend of like your friend?
Went to high school with you.
Went to high school and then she came in and she's like pumping some dude you knew.
I was 18 and they got me a stripper, but it was like one of those weird situations where, like, is this a stripper that works at a strip club, or is this like a prostitute? You know, like, I think it was more leaning towards prostitute anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about, like, you know, you're at the male review, and then you know, the women sometimes get too excited and they grab you, and then the Cool Whip comes out, and then it's on the face.
I feel like once the Cool Whip comes out,
it's Ready Whip, right? They're not busting out a Tupperware of Cool Whip.
You know what? You're right. You know this lady. You know what? This lady knows her whip.
I know the whip.
You know your whip. I was. You know what? I was wrong. It is Ready Whip, which is in a can. Cool Whip's in a tub.
Dip your dick in a tub.
Yeah, I'm not putting my dick in a tub. I'll put it in a can though, or put the can out.
Yeah. Swirl it around.
Also, we're doing another Tomm and Dan beer, and we're doing an Hourglass Brewing, and it's going to be Father's Day weekend, June 18th. We release the beer at noon, and
release the beer.
We're going to have
Flute.
Danger Brain design the can, and we're going to have Dad Jokes. It's called Dad Jokes, the beer, and it's going to be our golden ale, I believe.
It's a golden ale, very easy drinking, and I'm excited to try it, man. I love the artwork that Danger Brain did. They did a great job.
So if you want to come out, obviously free, and get there, get in line. The first 100 people are going to get a gift, and if they purchase the beer too.
Indeed.
So I decided last night to text Seth. I was like, instead of doing some
night
news,
before, I already had the news all planned. I had all the news up.
Really?
I did all my work. It's in my notes.
I thought Tracy had to pull all your news for you, didn't she?
No.
You don't have her pull them?
Sometimes, but
okay.
no.
All right.
I did. And when I'm on the toilet, I search and find something.
That's a good one. Hello.
So I was like, instead of doing news, maybe we should have Seth do something else. And then
what?
Make myself look like more of an asshole.
No,
That's exactly what he wants me to do.
Hold on.
There's an element of 90s radio that works, where these goofus bits and these.
Well, they like your tales. People do like your stories. They like a good remember when. I mean, you peaked with kicking your great grandma's door open while she was shitting. You're doing a karate kick. That's hilarious.
And you may have told them all already.
Yeah, that's just it. I saved so many over the years.
But because Seth there's a lot of haters out there. They dislike Seth, his vibe.
Some of them they say they hate him, but they're also like I almost feel like
it's a car wreck.
It's a love hate.
And
no, it's a love hate. They slip me a little note when they say they hate me, but like, I'm just trying to play a part.
Yeah. That's what you tell yourself.
No, that's right.
Exactly. They hate him. They hate him.
Yeah, she's like, proof positive, definite, real, authentic hate. Okay.
Anyway, so then I was like, maybe we should have a bit that Seth does where he tells one horrible story that he's done. Right.
Horrible
so
job.
That helps. That helps with my cause. Great.
So, because like you tell something horrible. Now, because there's also other people that really like you, and they like your horrible stories, but they are more like you, horrible people.
Ooh, I got an idea for the bit. It's called Good Dumb, Bad Dumb.
All right.
No.
Yeah.
And then you tell a horrible story, and then people are like, I don't know about this guy.
And then give us a little something to bring us back.
Yeah, and then you tell a positive story about how you've helped some students, the community, charity.
Turtles.
Because you've done a lot of charity work and stuff in your life. And that
me help Javier with math homework.
And then the people that hate you will be like, he's not that bad of a guy after all.
He helped his assistant Javier with his math homework one day. He's a nice guy.
And then it'll neutral it out, and then now the people that hated you before will start to like you, and then the people that
he was losing me with the jacking off in the back of the smoothie company he owned, but he pulled me back in with the amount of animals that he adopted and fostered.
Something
like that.
Now, you did mention that you've told most of the horrible stories.
I feel like there's a whole category, though, that's
once he starts going to therapy, we'll find out more.
Right, because I think there's a whole category of stories
that are
like
I just can't
too hot for TV. We need the too hot for TV stuff.
There's stuff that I did think about that. I was like,
maybe we'll do those stories at the live event.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can only hear it.
Well, we're not recording it.
One time.
That's what I'm saying. You can only hear it if you're there.
One time, great uncle sucked my dick. And they were like, oh my my God.
Molestation.
Oh, we're doing molestation stories?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, but
He hold me down. He put hand on mouth. He said, "This our little secret." Me scared.
Because I was like,
Me vow that day to be muscle man and never have man take advantage of me ever again.
for sure, there's stories about what you and the other Ultimate Fighters did in that house. If you even started to tell them, like it would ruin
I think
everything.
I've said the one.
We all went to Applebee's. We all had on diapers. It's like, all right.
No, it didn't get worse than that. Like, so
Well, we
we were
wore
like, oh my
diapers.
God.
I've told you the story about the diaper. We wore diapers out one time.
I was fucking around, man. That was just a
think I've
rando
said
fuck
that.
around.
Like you and the Ultimate
Me and
Fighter.
a couple guys, we just wore diapers and we took shits in them.
I was just fucking around. Who would guess that I'm on board because I because I fucked around?
That's not one of my bad stories.
Threw the
That's just-
dice,
that's
and they're
just
like,
funny.
"Show me
Hold on.
diapers." Ding!
That's not a bad story.
I'm like, yo, that story, you told me, I told them all, I have nothing. That story didn't even make the list. You went out.
No.
Wait, was it
Where'd
the
you
other
go in a diaper?
Club.
Club diaper.
Which, now,
we went back to the hotel.
Our
and-
guests look horrified.
were you wearing, did you put it on under your clothes?
Yes.
Okay, so you
Just to smell like shit
Just
walking
to
around
see
the
if-
club?
to see if it would work. Like
So hold on. So you put Depends on, then you put your club wear, which is what?
And you
what?
grunted it out on the dance floor?
at the time.
You got Z Cavaricis, a silk shirt.
There wasn't shit on the dance. It was pee. But then when I got back to the hotel, I shit in it, and then to see if it would help.
Me see if it still still holds it. Ha ha.
Hold on. So when you went out, did you tell anybody that you were?
I mean, we knew we were on it. We were laughing because we knew. All that matters is that we're happy.
Hey, you still have on diaper? Me still have on diaper.
And then you're pissing in the diaper and the club.
Yes.
Dancing? Are you dancing?
So I don't have to go to the bathroom. You just pee in that. It's great. To be honest, I mean,
But isn't it disgusting?
I
That,
mean, it was a little wet, but it's not anything different than my normal underwear when I pee in the club.
yeah, but unloading a full piss is a lot of liquid.
But the way the diapers work is it absorbs and it doesn't stay saturated. It absorbs it. So it's
it kind of wicks. It wicks it away from your body,
but
so babies don't get diaper rash.
But it's
You don't
just-
know how a diaper works?
Yeah, no, but it's that same powder that's in the magician funnel when they pour the milk in and turn it upside down, right? It's like,
yeah,
you know,
it is.
it turns like the piss into some gelatin piss, right?
Yeah.
That's stuck in there and it's gross.
Kind of. I mean, I didn't feel that.
I mean, it's beyond the. There's still a layer of like whatever cotton or some sort of like textile there.
Okay, so the gelatin piss
Is behind, like the gelatin's the
Behind
bottom.
a cotton wall.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a cotton wall there.
That's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
thank you.
The cotton, but the
Build
cotton is
that
moist.
wall.
The cotton is moist.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's no different than my underwear being a little wet.
All right.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be moist if you're dancing anyway, right? You're going to be a little sweaty.
Sweaty.
So
yeah.
then, when you got back to the hotel, you told
It's not
everybody-
enough.
Yeah.
We need to take it up now.
Well, I just was like, I'm gonna really see it, and I just took a shit standing and walking.
Standing.
I was walking. Yeah, like I wanted
What,
to
like down the hallway to use
No,
your
just in my room, just walking around my
We
room.
walk back and forth shitting in hotel. This is how party.
You know, like putting stuff away and shitting at the same time.
Putting stuff away.
Was it solid?
Oh God, was it? Yeah, I mean, kind of. Mine are like halfway
Because
wet.
doesn't it
It's not
push
protein.
the log against the back of the diaper and smush it?
Yeah,
into the
no, it was smushed.
Our
You had to
guests
change right
are
away.
leaving. They're packing their
I'm
stuff.
sorry. I just,
How old were you?
This is like what?
Last year?
No, let's see. Kimbo was 28, so maybe 30.
Do you have to
Oh
use?
my
Oh my God! Do you
29,
use,
30?
Do you use Kimbo for every date?
That's too old
That's
to
how
be
I
doing
judge. That's
that.
how I judge my party days right after.
Okay.
And then that's how I judge where I was at in life.
So what? It wasn't that story you picked. Which is surprising.
All right.
No,
Got
that
a
was
bonus.
just-
That was a bonus.
Just an
bonus.
aside.
Okay, all right.
That was the preface.
That was the warm up.
All right. So what
That's
was
what I
it?
feel really bad about.
It's
Well, I don't know if I want to dip into that.
Okay.
I know. I just feel guilty, but I mean, because I was at a low point in my life, kind of.
okay.
And I did something that it wasn't. It is bad. Okay, I'll just tell you.
Me kill homeless man.
No.
Me take thumbs into eyes, and he scream. He say, please stop, and I say, no, can't stop, won't stop.
No, I defend homeless guys. I got in fights in downtown over defending homeless guys. That's part of my. I was good.
That's
at
part of
that.
your thing.
This is part of my 5
That's part of my-
plan.
I'm Seth Petrosally, the homeless defender.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I make
yelled
shit
at
in
you.
diapers, but I defend the homeless. And that's
I distribute diapers to homeless.
Well, they
'cause
shit
I
in
know
diapers too, so I see why they.
We have something in common. It's
King
great.
of the homeless. Seth Petrosally.
So I was at a low point. I'm not going to say when.
I don't know if I want to do this, dude. I don't want to be connected to you and your dumb bit. This is a Tomm bit.
No, it's fine. I mean, it can't be that bad. Who would tell something?
No, it's not. It's bad, but not that bad. I don't think. You guys tell me.
I'm gonna have a mini heart attack.
This is the worst in the diaper, by the way. So much so, the diaper wasn't even thought of.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
So it's not worse. It's just worse on a moral level. The diaper is just disgusting.
Right.
On a moral level?
Moral. Like, this is morally
the
wrong.
diaper's wrong on a moral level, too.
All the people around you.
There's multiple levels of wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say which business it was, if I worked for it, if I owned it. I have a lot. There was a lot. No, there was a lot. There was a lost and found.
Me shit, tropical Elvis.
No, I didn't know that.
On National Flip Flop Day, everybody get a Jenny Punch, and I put a little poop in Jenny Punch.
We had a lost and found basket that employees, like if they leave stuff there and blah blah blah, and people that
My autistic son lost his inhaler. Me put it in my ass. Me crazy.
and somebody lost a really nice piece of gold jewelry.
Oh no, this is low.
And
This is low.
And I'm used.
Oh my God!
God damn
Yeah,
it!
oh no, that's God. That's God talking to you. He's telling
I know.
you.
You're pushing the COVID particle around.
Oh my God.
So
That smells like Delta.
what I could have done was message the people that I knew, or message the employees that I might have had, or my coworkers that I might have had, and say, hey, there's this nice piece of gold jewelry here that's worth a bit.
Me find donkey rope and me find rapper donkey rope.
Was it a chain? Or was it a bracelet?
Donkey rope.
Oh, it was a chain.
No, it was a bracelet.
It was a bracelet. A donkey rope bracelet.
And I left it in the lost and found for like 12 hours.
That's it.
Hold on.
12 is more than 11 hours.
Does that count when the store's closed?
Yes. Yes.
It's 10 o'clock at night. Well, no one even.
It was in there.
It's the next day. No, yeah, I mean, we're open till like 8, 9 at night.
So I knew you're not going to say when, but this is obviously. Okay, go ahead.
It was a long time ago when I was in a loan. I didn't have a lot of money.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, when you were alone.
No.
That donkey rope be my friend.
Yes, it was
at a low.
Yeah. It's pre-superstardom. With the
This was pre-Kimbo.
And possibly. And anyway,
I'm all over the place now.
And I just
swiped it.
I took it and got a pawn.
Pawned it?
I pawned it and got cash.
What'd you get? How much did you get for it?
It was a couple $100.
Oh my God! And what'd you buy with that? Drugs?
I know. I just needed
Did
it.
anybody ask about it?
Yes. No. Nobody asked me.
I'm looking for my gold hoops, and you're like, oh shit.
So I pretty much just I could have really did my due diligence and find out whose it was, I guess.
Yeah. And then later that day, Deion Sanders walks in and he's looking for his donkey rope.
Yo, I got a smoothie here the other day.
So now when you were taking it to the Cash for Gold, or was it a pawn shop?
Was it somebody you knew?
No.
Because you Italians, you guys know a lot of pawn people.
Oh, no,
that's their land, the Italians.
And then when you were standing there, and then you present you always take it out of your pocket. You're like, hey, I got would you tell them a story?
My dad always told me to put it in a little envelope. My dad said in order to not look like you stole it. I swear to God.
Envelope.
Dan R. Dennis, my dad, when we wouldn't pawn anything really, but we did do the cash. We did the Cash for Gold a couple times. Yeah. Where he had broken earrings or those dolphin earrings. He'd buy my mom notoriously every year. Every Florida trash man buys his wife a pair of dolphins kissing earrings from JCPenney. Every man does it. And they'd break, and then my dad would take them to Cash for Gold with me. But he'd say, we got to put it in a tiny envelope so they don't think we're a minority. He wouldn't say that part, but he would say that he didn't.
It was a different time.
It was a different time.
Yeah. It was late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
So I literally didn't have. So I just brought in some other junk stuff that I had sitting around, like one pair of earrings, like one fake diamond that I thought was like, I don't know if this is real. This is just laying around my house. I was just saying stuff like the like.
Was the guy like, where did you get this stuff? Lost and found. Oh shit.
Yeah. No, I just said that.
Did you think it was a low point? Like, did you never tell anybody about this?
Oh, I didn't tell him. No. I just felt dirt. Yeah. Bad. Of course, I felt bad.
You're pawning jewelry at the pawn shop for money.
Who knows? It was sentimental to somebody. I don't know.
Now, was this during the arena football days? They don't pay that much.
Wait a minute. You might have been having a full-blown steroids fit, right?
Delusion. Steroid.
Yeah, you could have had a steroid delusion. stealing. Oh, yeah.
That's not a thing.
You get a rage, you get gold rage. You start
Gold-
stealing everybody's gold.
All right, so he stole some stolen jewelry.
Yeah.
That's
It's dirt bally.
So let's
It is dirt bally.
Now let's hear the positive story.
Yeah, bring us back. You took us low, now take us back up.
So this was like pretty recent. It was like 2.5 months ago, coming out of my dojo. It's hot as hell outside. It was like the first hot day getting into the spring. I'm in my karate gi, all sweaty and stuff like that. And this little girl was walking around. She's like, "Hey, can you help me?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, what's up?"
Me out of diapers. You get out of here.
She's like, "Can you please help me change my tire?" And I'm like, "Ah, fuck."
I thought you said a little girl.
Yeah, it's like a
little. She was a little old.
Who's an adult?
She was just a little.
Gotcha.
Obviously, couldn't change her own tire because she was.
I was like, oh god, a small child is coming up to Seth in a parking lot. What's happening? This is trap.
No. So she's like, I really just don't know what to do. I need help, and I'm like, and I'm fucking hungry. I really want to go, and I'm
Me really need powdered smoothie shake. Me need chocolate powder shake.
So you're dressed in your gi.
I'm dressed in my gi, right. Black belt and all. So
you didn't need to say that.
Do you walk around outside? I thought you put that on some sort of hook before you leave.
Yeah, normally I do change, but I walked outside because I needed to bring it home for that day.
You put in a full suit with a tie.
You don't walk around with your black belt on.
Yeah. No, my black belt usually stays in the dojo.
Yeah.
But
or do you do what I do when I get done doing it? Like even here, if I had a collared shirt on, if I get home, as soon as I get in my parking lot, I undo all the buttons and I walk in with my shirt open. I do because
like an alcoholic detective.
Yeah, like an alcoholic.
I do that too. So the gi ties one side, the other side. So when you untie the gi, it just kind of opens up and flaps, so it's like an open suit.
All right.
So I do that usually.
So you had an open gi in front of a teen.
Yeah.
Teen
No,
girl.
she wasn't teen. She was definitely in her 20s, like early 20s.
Okay. Yeah, you would know.
Weird you reference her as a little girl when that's the
Yeah.
type of women you like.
Petite.
Okay.
I meant petite. I meant little.
It's small.
Petite.
Could have said little woman.
You little woman?
Okay, well, I don't.
Hey, little woman.
Fuck ever.
So
This girl that probably could not change a tire by looking at her.
Well, she said she couldn't, right?
Yeah, she said she could.
And did you?
She's like, I don't know what to do. She has no idea. So I had to root through her trunk of her car and all this junk that she had back there.
A lot of bags of fast food. Who's that? You disgusting.
Eating it? I was like,
you hippo mini.
You're going to be hip. But as I walked around the corner, I still was going to change the tire. This doesn't affect the fact that I was going to change a tire no matter what.
What happened? Oh, there's a twist.
Wait a minute, I thought this was supposed to be good. Why do I feel like it's about to be bad?
Yeah, it's about to be
couldn't
bad.
help myself. Me shit in her sunroof.
You blamed in her face.
No, that she had a girlfriend.
I hope this is worse than the jewelry.
Right?
Oh, you got her. He's a long
Get your
hauler.
masks.
Yeah, put your masks on. I'm sorry, guys.
She-
You're going to want to get tested after this.
She had a girlfriend. Like, they were lesbians for sure.
Oh, you're like, oh, me so horny.
And I really wanted to change because her girlfriend was smoking house.
So you're going to try and get a threesome with him?
So no, I was
tired of you, blah, blah, blah.
No, I wasn't going to try to get a threesome, but I was like, I'll act like a man and do this in front of you. Like, yeah, this is
I have a girlfriend.
I don't think that turns on lesbians.
I know, but maybe she was bisexual. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to assume. I don't want to assume.
Sexuality works.
I don't want to assume that
I have
she's
my
just,
shirt off. She's gonna get horny.
well, maybe that's what she needed to get tricked back into.
He doesn't know that lesbians
Maybe that's what she.
This is bad. This is all
The name
bad.
of the show is Too Stupid for Lesbians.
Or worse than gold.
Oh, my God. Oh, I love how simple you are, because you did have a good heart, but you're so simple. You saw the hot lesbian, you're like, oh, me can't fight it.
So I just wanted to make sure I really did a good job. That's all.
And you changed.
Of course I did. I was like, I was jacking it up. I was making sure my triceps were flexed the whole
Me
time.
change you.
Your keys played open.
My gi is flapping open. Yeah.
Man, that is you did it. Yeah, well done.
But without me, what were they going to do?
Yeah.
All AAA? I don't know.
I think it worked. I think we did some
Anything
good
other
here.
than you.
I think it worked. All right.
Okay.
So what should we do next?
I thought you had two stories of each. Two bad and two good, no?
I mean, I have another bad one. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
four bad.
crazy as it sounds, as crazy as this shit sounds, another bad story, but then the other good story is another changed tire a week ago for a person,
Hey, you're just changing tires. That's right.
a person that ran into my curb right in front of my house, and I changed their tire. And this wasn't for anybody
He's a
else.
hot gay guy.
No, it was a old beaten up van that I had to I brought up my big jack for.
You're like, ew, you poor.
Yeah. I was like, why are you in my neighborhood?
Get out of here. You are the craziest motherfucker in the town. You're the craziest fucker in the town.
You look outside, you're like, why is this guy here? Oh, God.
I'm like, I got to change this tire fast to get him out of here. So I did not think
so
that.
Let's go back to the other bad story.
No. It was 1-1.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
Next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think, Sam? What do you think of this bit?
Good.
I'm kind of digging it.
I mean,
I'm kind of digging it.
Let's do a couple voicemail and email.
Right. Oh my God.
And then we'll move on.
Holy shit! Get some emails too because we got some new ones. All right, I got a Heineken Zero burp. It's gonna hurt.
This you're mixing that with the
everything.
Power drink and the Diet Coke.
Yeah, I got
Jesus, dude.
I do a 12-pack of Diet Coke in the morning, and then right before 12
He's podcasting John Daly.
Yeah, I'm podcasting John Daly. I'm little. They call me Little Johnny. And then I do a 12-pack, and then I do 6 bags of peanut M&Ms.
Yeah,
just like I read that.
Yeah, I read that.
6 bags of peanut. 6 bags.
26 cigarettes.
The cigarettes was just...
No, but 6 bags. Do you know what 6 bags? They're king size too, or sharing size, family size.
That can't be true, right? That guy's not actually doing
6
that.
bags. Yes, that's like 1,500 calories.
He's just perpetuing the urban legend, right?
Yeah, I think he's leaning in.
Eventually,
that's going a little too far. That's going to catch up.
It's there. Keep doing it.
Anyway. It's already there.
JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go. Just call Mo. He's our attorney, the DeWitt Law Firm, and handles motorcycle cases, car accidents,
stolen jewelry.
Any injury. So give him a call.
There you go. Let's try this one. Then get an email ready, Sam. Let's try this one.
What's going on, dudes? It's Big Rick. Sorry if I hiccup a little bit. I'm a little gassy. Fucking shit. I'm listening to you guys talking about how these big fat chunguses are going through and clogging up the toilet and all this other stuff in the workspace and disrespecting the workspace. And I used to work at a surf shop that might happen to establish itself in Cocoa Beach originally. And when they had their location over in the iDrive area next to Bass Pro Shop, I used to go to the restroom, and just like a normal human being, I'd have to poop throughout the day. And freaking, I couldn't tell you how many times inside of a nice, easy going, like it's not like there's anything special to it, restroom, that people would just spray pee all over the damn toilet seat. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, who the fuck does this?
He's not wrong.
Seth is raising his hand.
Well, that was one of my bad stories.
On topic, sir, Professor Dan, me, on topic,
but I've told you guys that's why I didn't say it.
You purposefully pissed on the seat?
And the toilet paper, yeah.
This was back in the day.
I do not do that anymore. I do not do that anymore, but there was a good few years, where I did that a lot.
I would do it if we were at a portalet, and if it was Warped Tour, I would piss on the toilet paper. I would.
What the hell?
Come on.
Because I don't want, I'm like, you shouldn't be shitting there anywhere.
Girls are there too.
No, let this be a lesson. No girls allowed.
This was more construction sites. There was no girls in construction. Not a lot.
Yeah. There's no crying in
so
baseball.
The guys would see it and get really pissed, though.
Were they trying to be like, what the fuck?
Well, look, Sam,
I used to sit in the truck and watch them go in afterwards.
Yeah, Sam, I'm not doing it for the girls. I'm too stupid to think of the girls. I'm doing it for the guys that shit in the portalet. And it was short-sighted, okay? I wasn't thinking it out.
Yeah. All right, just something to
but
think
I'm just trying to, I don't want to let him go in alone on everything. If I do it as well, I'm going to say I do it.
But not a lot, I don't do it anymore.
And if it's chained, that's what I would do. I'd be, it's chained, and I just hose it all down. I'd be like, oh, that's going to have to dry out. You have to dry that out.
All right, so... the public restroom, pee on the toilet, it does...
I've never done that.
Well, if you do, you got to clean it up, at least with toilet paper.
First of all,
says the guy that pisses on the floor at the studio.
First of all, raise the
leaves a puddle.
I didn't notice.
Just wear diapers.
That was you?
No, it happens by accident. If it happens by accident, I think if I
that means you got to leak.
Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes it's so tiny little spray.
He left a puddle on the floor.
He's got a leaky seal. I know how he pees.
It went sideways.
No, it's because of your prostate. That means you got a drip from the bottom that's coming out, dripping, and then you got a stream at the top. The stream on the top is hiding the drip on the bottom.
No.
Leaky faucet.
You got to call Emerald Plumbing. You got a problem.
It's fine.
You get a pet scan like me.
And when I pee, it takes forever, and if I'm not relaxed, it won't come out. I've reached that point like an old man. Like where I'm sitting there, if you guys are talking to me, I'm going to be like, you guys shut the fuck up. Nothing's going to come out unless everybody shuts the fuck up.
Next story. Or email. Sorry.
I don't have a story. Hopefully the raccoons don't eat my flowers. Hi, show.
No, I thought you were just saying that. I'm like, my God, we've driven her crazy.
Hi, show. Single male here. I just Tom and Crystal vanned it. I ordered myself $54 worth of flowers for Mother's Day because of Apple Pay autofill. I live in Florida and my mom is in Michigan, so I won't be dropping them off. Upon logging in, it says the order can't be modified. I'm not creepily going to give them to a neighbor. What should I do with them? A little late for the Mother's Day thing, but I guess you just keep them.
So there's no significant other or like
single male.
Thanks
for listening.
So it would be the problem is when you're a single male. Like I feel like I can get away with giving flowers to
maybe a boss or
like coworkers or like Sam.
If you came in here and gave me flowers, I'd be like, "What?"
No, that's what I was going to ask.
Really?
If he did, let's say he came in and on your desk,
depends on the type of flowers.
On your desk was like a vase, and it had like a normal, like let's say it's let's go with a red, yellow, orange, almost like a Thanksgiving bouquet.
Okay.
On a short one. I feel like if you go bouquet and it's a short bouquet, you're all right. But when you get tall, that means sex and that means your partner. But if you go squatty, that's okay. That means coworker or old grandma or somebody you admire.
It would weird Samantha out.
Yes, because it's not your character.
Have we ever given you a weird gift?
The bachelorette party.
I still distance myself from that. I still distance myself from that.
That's why, like, Daniel...
Have I ever given you a weird gift?
No. Well, you know me. That's the thing. Like, people hit up Daniel all the time with, like, personal issues and, like,
I was
problems.
a little weirded out when you gave me the old angel trumpet plant.
I was trying to give away
technically,
stuff.
those are flowers. They're blooming now, by the way.
Wow.
They
also have cameras in them, too.
Uh-oh, I've been trimming them in a bikini.
He knows. He knows.
We all
have to go charge it like the goddamn Ring doorbell at the in your backyard of the middle night. Anyway,
thought I heard somebody back there.
If you never do anything nice for anyone, then no one expects anything nice from you ever.
Yes.
Write that down. That should be in Bartlett's quotes. That's lovely.
Yeah. No one expects any
also,
gifts.
like, you don't do that kind of shit to your own wife. Like, why would you bring me flowers? That would be weird as hell.
Yeah, it's gotten me out of it. Then if no one expects it from you, then you're out of it. Now, if they expect it from you, like, you're given the same credit, it's kind of unfair.
Tom tried to be nice on my birthday when I only worked a half day and I went to Magic Kingdom. He's like, use the business card, buy yourself a beer. I'm like, they don't sell beer at Magic Kingdom. But he tried.
That's why I said
yeah, he knew.
Smarter than you think.
Bastard.
Anytime I'm like, hey, buy yourself, they got Batman tickets over there.
What?
Batman tickets. Just whatever. I just try to figure out what they don't have.
Disney, buy yourself something Spider-Man on me.
It's like, you want Ryan Hamilton tickets? Anyway, anybody want Ryan Hamilton tickets? Hit me up. I still have one pair to give away.
You should have just put Hamilton tickets
tonight,
and they'd all sell. Just write Hamilton tickets and then just give them to them. Just leave the Ryan part off. There's something else I was going to tell you guys. Can't remember what it is. Let's do one more. Let's try this one.
Good afternoon, Tom and Dan. So I was at my local gym.
This is on brand, by the way, of what we're talking about. Like, I had to find this one, but this is exactly what we're talking about.
Here in Orlando, and I saw the nastiest fucking thing ever. So I'm in the stall, and a guy comes in next to me, and he plops down his phone right on the fucking floor. Right in between his legs while he's taking a deuce.
Yep.
And he's just watching, I don't know, fucking YouTube.
Yeah, they use their pop socket to angle it up.
Damn, man.
I've seen that.
That's disgusting.
No wonder fucking disgusting.
And we wonder why people have every strand of COVID.
Yeah,
is
no
just
shit.
Like, I have seen dudes that I'll be in there just doing my thing. By the way, I don't need to be
in your underwear. Like
I don't have to.
Here's
Here's something that might surprise you. I don't need to be entertained while I'm pinching one off. In fact,
get in and get out.
So some of you guys that have
Just
a grape,
hold it. What are you doing with their hands?
No, if you have a grape, if you have a hemorrhoid or something like that, you're spending too long in the toilet.
Yeah.
I have had this problem before. Sam is correct. Get in, get out. You don't sit,
especially in public.
You don't need to be entertained. You're there to deuce.
Well, but how many times have you heard people on the phone?
All the time.
And just having a full-blown conversation.
All the time.
All the time.
And we
That's
went through
disgusting.
this before. I got a little bit of heat for it because I said primarily my larger Latin male listeners are the ones that do that. Hey, chico, they're yelling. And they're on the phone while they're shitting it up.
Big Spanish dudes love talking and shitting.
And if they got a Bluetooth, they're going to go twice as fast. They're like, this fast.
Yeah. It's all some sort of contracting deal.
Yeah, they're working. I mean, they're getting paid, but they're shitting at the same time.
Why aren't you just holding it in your hand?
Right.
Like, because...
Well, what about when you have to wipe?
Well, then you put it away.
Can you pull down your pants with one hand?
Well, if I have a belt, I can't.
Me neither.
But if I don't have a belt, I can, because usually I have
like chubbies, I could just pull them down.
Stretchy shorts.
Now, do you let your shorts? This is going to open up.
I don't let my shorts touch. I roll my shorts up at the bottom.
I knew you would. Do you let your shorts touch the bottom?
Yeah,
I used to let my shorts touch the bottom until I think it might have been here one day. I went in there to do.
You're absorbing everything.
And old Billy Leaky Prostate had already pissed up the floor, and I pulled my shorts all over the bottom. Then I pulled my shorts back up, and like, what the fuck is this? And I touched it. And then I smelled it because I'm that virgin, and I'm like, oh my God, and it smelled like a fucking piss, and I'm like, pretend it's not piss, and I just sat here and edited until it dried, and now I had to.
That's how I like
Follow him to hell.
I got it all over my sneakers.
I'm just
you never mentioned it to me. It's too awkward.
No, I'm not going to. I'll mention it.
Sam came right in your you're pissed on the
She
floor.
did. She came right.
Because I splashed piss all over my sneakers.
She's like, somebody pissed on the floor, big yellow puddle.
And then
Unacceptable.
I was the last one in there, so it was obviously me. So I was like, oh, great.
I'm having a mini heart attack.
No.
I'm having a heart attack.
Stop. Drink the water.
Yeah, Andrew, you heard that two doctor's appointments.
Thank God I put a diaper on there at the break.
And then you pissed on your shorts one time.
I do that all
Why are
the
you bringing
time.
that back up? It happened one time in 8 years.
You should have pooped on your shoes.
No,
Have you
I don't.
pooped on your shoes?
No, I don't
There's
even.
a story in the
We've
info.
talked about it on the air.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You know, my new one is I wear sweat shorts like Chunkuses do. I bought the chubby sweat shorts, and they have wide legs. Like the legs are kind of wide on them. So I'll go pee, and I've got the waistband of my shorts under my balls, right?
Okay.
So I'm peeing, and my balls and junk are out, right? So my balls are here, junk is here, and I'm peeing. But I think there's a tube. I think the way I'm wired, my pee tube goes up there. So it's kind of it's kinking my pee tube. So then when I'm done, I'm like, it's like two little drips, and then I'm done. And then I go and I do waistband over balls, waistband over ding dong onto waist, and then my dick goes and blasts a whole line of piss onto my feet.
It comes out. It's that wide where it goes past your.
Oh, it shoots straight down my leg holes because they're wide leg holes, and it goes straight.
He's got Jinko
And
sweats.
yeah,
you got Jinko.
No, sir. I was wearing jeans. Everything stays in my jeans. My ankles are pissed crazy right now.
Come on. All right, let's take a break. What
we do a lot of damage during the show.
Yeah. I hope no one listens.
This is Star Crawler.
All right.
That is the name of the band. The name of the song is Roadkill. Lots of P-Talk today. This is Starcrawler Roadkill. We'll be right back with more on Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. 1-844-TOMNDAN. Show at tomanddan.com for email.
I'm about to show you what I'm made of.
Tom and Dan to tell you about our friends over at securedroofingandrestoration.com.
Yep, I got my roof completely redone by them.
You needed one, though, after that big hailstorm that blew through and kind of messed you up pretty bad, didn't it?
Well, speaking of storms, if a storm comes through and you think you may have damage, give Secured Roofing a call. Here's the number of our contact, Rick. Rick knows BDMs. He knows our listeners. Yep. It's his number is 352-805-9316. Text him or call him and tell him you're a Tom and Dan listener. Yep. You can also go on securedroofingandrestoration.com, fill out the form on the front of their page.
They'll get back to you for sure.
This is a free inspection. So they'll come out to your house, they'll get on your roof, inspect it, because you may not even know what you're looking for. Like, it doesn't have to be an entire shingle that's ripped off. Like, it could be dents or it could be cracks that you're not seeing.
I could get up there. What am I going to do? I didn't know nothing about a roof.
And then water seeps in and destroys your attic and gets water in the ceiling inside your house. You don't want any of that. So call them and make sure that if there is damage, they'll offer like a 24 to 40 hour emergency tarping. So they'll tarp your roof so there's no further damage.
But use our guys. I mean, this is the thing we keep telling you. And that number again for Rick is
352-805-9316. He's our contact. He's the one that'll take care of you. I did my roof. Mo DeWitt did his roof.
Other BDMs have?
Yeah, tons of other BDMs. And if you use them, let us know. Send us an email. We'll send you a prize because we appreciate you using securedroofingandrestoration.com.
What?
That's Post Animal. The name of the song is No More Sports. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom.
Crazy today. I'm having fun, though.
So, Seth farted in the bathroom. I had sand in it, and I'm like, God damn.
Did you poop in there?
No, I didn't. I was peeing, and I squeezed probably like a 4-seconder out.
4 seconds.
We can't even have our guests. We can't have our guests use the bathroom now. I have to tell you. You have to go across the street to Publix.
It's not that bad.
It's bad.
He came out coughing.
Who was next? You were next.
Yeah, my eyes were watering.
You smelled it when you went in, or are you just saying that?
No, I smelled it. I thought
what did it smell like?
I thought you pooped in there. Yeah. I was like, how did he poop so fast?
It smells like roasted carrots.
And I'm like,
I had carrots last night.
Yeah,
I had carrots last night.
And I've been told that I have a very distinctive,
that's really
I have a
good
big nose. People tell me I have a big nose.
I know.
I went in there. It smells like carrots, and I look at the floor. There's nothing but piss because of you.
No. I didn't.
You guys don't go in there, Sam. If you guys go through, you need to use the restroom. Go to Publix.
All right.
What is that gray gruel you're drinking?
That's concrete and water.
I like gruel porn.
What is that?
What's gruel porn?
You know what gruel? GROOL gruel porn? It's like the liquid discharge that women get in their vagina.
Oh my
God!
God!
Get horny.
I'm so sorry.
It's the wetness.
I'm so sorry.
I know.
These people bid for.
You're the one that bring them in here.
I feel like we should have tuxedos on.
Oh my God! Not enough.
When other shows help kids, they're in tuxedos. They're on like a stage. They bring the kid out. They're like, we made him walk again. Like, what do we do with our discharge? This is
gruel.
They call it. It stands for girl drool.
There we go.
That's disgusting.
No, come on.
Well, I mean, it can't hard. Be that disgusting.
No,
I mean,
it's not. I don't think it's
they get it. I mean, all girls get it, right? If you're doing it right, they get the gruel.
Yeah.
Do they?
I used to call it whip. I call it whip. Like jaw. You know when you get that stuff when you
it's not white though.
You know when you're playing baseball with your friends and you don't have any Gatorade and then all your friends you'll come running. Everybody meet at home plate. You all run in. You're like, what are we gonna do now? Let's go play Army in the Woods. And you look at the corner of the fat kid's mouth and he's got the white whip. The whip.
He's dehydrated.
Yeah, he's dehydrated. Thank you. See, hydrated.
So, do you want to do some dump them out? We got a couple. Topics.
I do not.
All right. So
no, I do. Yeah, let's do it.
Can we interview our guests?
No, let's do it. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's dump them out. I'm having fun. I'm sorry. They don't like the term whip. That's what I call it. I saw it on my wife. I'm like, oh, getting whippy.
We got too many topics on the list today. It's the end of the motherfucking show. So come on, baby. Let's dump them out and play. I want to see your topics. Ooh, I want to also see your bottomics.
Dump them out brought to you by the Tom and Dan Hookups page. It's a place where small businesses, all types of businesses, they can advertise a Tom and Dan hookup.
Tom and Dan Hookups. It's a place where small businesses go to thrive. I'm Tom Van, the creator.
Local businesses, there's a lot of different hookups on there, and it's all, every single one of them gives a Tom and Dan discount. So you just click on it and see what the discount is, and it's all on.
We got a new one this week, right?
Can I get on there? What the
You going to give us somebody a discount?
Yeah, I always give to BDMs. Everybody gets discounts that come in.
We fucked up. We
I
should
give
have been
like
doing
20% off to everybody. Oh,
20%? That's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Well, we'll put you on there.
What the fuck?
What do you do?
You never asked.
What's your business?
You don't even know our business.
It's a pawn shop. Anything in Lost and Found, I take only.
No, so it's for karate.
Of course, or the jungle, which is jiu-jitsu.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted to keep it one
both.
of the, both. All right. Wow.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of BDMs go to your dojo, so it's you always say that our advertising doesn't work.
I think I have 4.
That's a lot.
That's
How
not
much
a
are they
lot.
paying?
That's a
I mean,
lot.
they're each paying. What is that?
Yeah, that's $1,000. That's $4,000.
Yeah. I mean, the thousands of dollars we're giving you.
We made you.
That money's coming from our pockets.
They could have found it.
All right, what do we got here? Mexican pizza?
It's back, baby.
It's back.
You like the Mexican pizza?
I make my own type of Mexican pizza, but yeah.
Oh, what do you mean? I put the gruel down and I dehydrate it. I use the gluten-free wonton wraps. I use wonton wraps. It's just
I just use the healthy variety.
Everybody does that. Everybody's like, "Oh, you
almond
can't
flour tortillas.
Don't do that. You got to get the gluten-free wonton wraps."
How do the almond flour tortillas taste?
Fuck
It tastes amazing. No, they fucking are really good.
Almond flour
Or
tastes,
cassava-
everything almonds can suck my dick.
Whatever.
You write that. Put that on a shirt.
It tastes really good.
I hate
Or cassava flour doesn't taste as almondy, so that's
You know what a
Cassava flour.
You know what that is?
I think I know.
Has to do with whip.
So what is that?
cassava root. It's yucca root.
Oh, yucca.
Yucca, shove it up your ass. How about that? I hate it. I hate all of it.
It's like the yucca. Like my wife's like yucca fries taste just
No,
like
they're lying.
No, they do not.
Yeah.
Try these cucumber fries. Go fuck yourself.
Anyway,
Nobody
That's
wants
why
that.
you look like you do.
Oh,
Wow.
he's right.
yeah, but there's
He's right.
Hold on.
I enjoy it too.
I follow-
mean, maybe deep down I don't, but I do. On the surface, I enjoy it a lot.
You enjoy the way that it makes you look,
well,
and you enjoy
I
that
guess.
it's the optimal fuel to work out as hard as you do, right? You could say that.
I think I'm addicted to like the discipline of
There's no. It's better than being addicted to the actual French fries like I am.
But is it, because follow me here, I saw this, there's this new trend on TikTok where it's
the meat guys.
No.
The meat. I'm
Not
on
the
Liver
meat.
King. He's a
No,
Liver
no,
King out. I'm all about Liver King.
Joe Rogan said that guy's on steroids.
Hey, he's got to be. He's got to be. Joe Rogan's on steroids.
Yeah, what the hell?
Well, that's how we
all
do.
these motherfuckers on steroids. Like, he's on steroids. Yeah, you're all
Well, they
fucking on
know.
steroids. I'm the only one that looks like a fucking. I look
I'm
like
not on steroids.
I look like fish shit. I look like human fish shit that comes out of a goldfish.
But
that's the shape of my body.
I saw this new TikTok trend where there's like workout guys that are not as crazy
I'm a
into
chilled out workout guy.
Well, they're just like, yeah, you could have some White
I'm
Claw here and there. You could eat this or whatever. Like, but just as long as you're 90%, you can look like me. And and he's not ripped,
most
but he's
regular-
like good. He's like you would call him athletic built.
Well,
right?
like
You would-
Cody
I would
Rigsby
call him
from
not trying.
Cody Rigsby
But-
from Peloton is bigger than you. Like he's a taller dude, but he's not as defined as you. But he's in awesome shape, right? But he will say on a ride, he'll say things like, "Yeah, I have a piece of cheese pizza." He lives in New York City, and he's like, "That's my thing is cheese pizza." You too, being Italian, living in New York City, I think it'd be hard for you to avoid pizza, right?
And when I'm
and
there,
he
I'll eat
says,
it.
"I have 3 pieces a week," but he's like, "But the rest of the time, I'm eating extra clean." But he looks amazing, right?
Yeah,
but he
well-
still eats his pizza.
But I think even him, he's probably above. I'm talking about like a normal dude that's like has some beers every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like,
you do that. You look good.
I could get better.
We all could get better.
But to get better, then you end up like, well, no alcohol.
I'm looking at the outline of his tits right now. As you say that.
I have some man tits.
You do not have man
No, you don't.
tits.
You don't. You really don't.
Quiz,
I do
like,
too, though.
You don't. You just have large nipples that are grotesque.
Anyway, but it's
They're lumpy, man. Those bumps around the outside are too big. It's almost like you have 36 nipples.
to do what it takes to look like Seth is so above and beyond what a normal person could even do.
He's drinking concrete.
But I told my
I
wife,
did just drink
I
it.
also
Yeah,
think
guys-
there's one other thing at play here. To look like Seth, you got to kiss a 20-year-old girl.
Oh,
If
you'd
I
like
were
steal
kissing
her
20-year-olds, like
It's just
like
all
the
in the-
lady
it's not
that
as much
stole
working out.
the mermaid's voice.
Ursula?
I am like a modern day podcast Ursula.
Oh, I saw on Conspiracy Talk
Yeah.
that there was like this lady. She was on Ellen. Look this up. Like
Yuck.
she was on Ellen, and Ellen was like grilling her about what kind of like shit she took, or whatever. Like she did, what kind of injections? Because apparently it's like injections from like a newborn fetus or something. It's some weird thing where like rich women were injecting.
Oh yeah, like blood, right?
Like newborn blood into their face, and then it was this whole thing.
Well, you and I had
penis facial. Sandra Bullock. Is that what you're
maybe
asking?
Penis facial?
It was like this whole thing, and then this guy was like, "Look at during COVID, they couldn't get the baby blood in their face, so they're all fucking turning into monsters."
Oh, gargoyles! Yeah, that's a right-wing conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not real. What is this?
We have this.
But
my wife said that this morning. I told my wife this morning I was having one of my many heart attacks, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm having a heart attack. And she's like, we have Maisie's cord blood. You're fine. She said that.
Well, why don't you just say
you guys have that?
It's anxiety.
Yeah, but I think we can use it for ourselves. I think it's to make us live forever. That's what I was told.
I think we were supposed to start paying for that. They were sponsored.
I don't know.
We'll give you 7
I have
months.
mine in my closet. It's up there with my hats. Is that okay? It's up there with my dad's cowboy hat.
Epidermal growth factor facial. That's the official name.
Epidermal growth factor facial.
But she calls it a penis facial because she says it smells like cum.
What does that have anything to do with babies? Because I'm telling you, there was this whole conspiracy about babies, and then I think it was like them like using
babies. Pizzagate.
It was some weird baby face thing.
Babyface, hold on. He wrote a lot of good songs, Babyface.
Anyway, back to Mexican pizza.
Injecting Korean baby's foreskin into the face?
That's it. That's it.
That's exactly it.
Wait, the foreskin that they get cut off, like from circumcision?
Yeah, South Korean baby facials. I told you.
It was something like that. And the person was like, this person does it, this person. It was
how do we get to that,
South Koreans look really young.
But how do we get to that?
The process involves a couple of beauty experts injecting a Korean baby's foreskin into the face through microneedling.
Well, most Korean babies' penises will be microneedled.
But isn't a foreskin like a solid piece of skin? What do you take a little?
You got to guess. That's how I know it's good.
We won't put you on camera. You're fine.
So it's something, but then it's like I can understand if it's the foreskin that they throw away. Like, all right, good. But Ellen was mad about it. That's all I know, because she was grilling this lady.
Way to put your foot down, Ellen.
And the lady was hemming and hawing about where it came from, and then the guy was like, morbid facts. Huh?
Harvested and extracted from the stem cells of a Korean newborn circumcised
That's what we got.
foreskin.
We got that from our own kids,
it's
dude.
Fine.
We can inject
the umbilical cord, right?
We can
the umbilical blood.
Oh, yeah, you guys should get tighter faces.
No, I think we can use this to make ourselves musclemen like Seth. I think we can cheat the system by pumping ourselves up with our own children's umbilical cord stem cells.
But the stem cells are only good. You need the testosterone.
We get that too.
Yeah,
we get that too. So follow me with this. We get ultimate testosterone. Then we work out so hard that we're just destroying our bodies, but we use the stem cells to repair them quickly.
Yeah. You can do a lot with stem cells nowadays, and I think if we have our own and your own DNA, like you could really.
Yeah. So I should have a kid just to get the umbilical cord to.
Yeah.
I mean, it would help you if you ever got cancer. I'm not kidding.
Yeah. I mean, you can just buy that nawadays. You don't have to have the kid.
Yeah, but your own kid's one is better than the rest. That's what they told me.
I don't know. What if you guys don't have the best genes?
No, but it's just like adopted kids. It's not real.
It's blank, and then it somehow has to do with your own DNA. I don't know.
I'm kidding.
Anyway, rain.
Rain.
So,
Ryan, what is it?
Oh, people apparently back to the Mexican pizza just really quick. People are really pissed because it's not the same shell anymore.
What's the shell now?
They've used like a healthier shell.
I don't want a healthier
shell. It doesn't taste the same. People are pissed.
No. I want a deep fried flour tortilla shell.
It's no longer that.
Well, what is it?
I don't know. Some healthy gluten-free type.
I don't want
no.
It's probably just not fried. Like
it's not
in the same oil.
Yeah, so it's not the same texture. It doesn't have the same taste.
Well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, then you didn't bring it back.
Right.
Is this Taco Bell you're talking about?
Yes.
What you didn't say.
Yeah.
It's fucking gross, people.
I don't eat there.
Gross.
But I don't eat there anymore.
I've never even had the Mexican pizza.
Well, it was my favorite. It was the thing I got, and then they get rid of it, and it's probably a good thing, right?
For better.
Exactly. So fuck you, Taco Bell. You were my favorite. I even bought your swimsuit. I have a Taco Bell fire sauce swimsuit. That I can't fit in it anymore. So that was a lot.
I do miss eating that food.
So
you don't do cheat days anymore, do you?
Not like no.
Especially now.
My cheat days are like healthy, gluten-free.
When are you going to give up and just start eating anything you want? Yeah. What age?
Whenever I pump a baby in Tracy.
Okay.
Can I watch?
So
excuse me.
How are you guys with rain? Like,
I'm okay with it.
Like,
I vote yes on it.
So, because I have this thing,
I'm pro rain,
where I don't carry around an umbrella or any sort of like jacket or anything.
I
like,
literally brought an umbrella today.
Yeah.
Because there's a 90% chance of rain.
My
wife does it too.
Before I left today, my daughter said, "It's going to rain." And she said, "And next year, I'm going to need an umbrella on my backpack because I'll be in the portables. And we might have to walk." So she wants to be prepared like her mom, but I'm with you. I don't carry nothing.
Yeah. And then when it does start raining, I feel embarrassed trying to dodge it in any way.
I just walk in it. If I have a hat on, I'm like, I'm fine.
So I just walk or sit there. I don't like hide from it because I feel
I've seen you fast run to your truck in the rain. There's a TikTok of it.
Only if he needs his Adderall and he's carrying paperwork.
Well, also we needed TikTok content. So I was like,
that's a highly rated video, by the way.
Film me running to my car.
If running.
That's all I got.
One of my favorites.
And but anyway, so I encountered some rain at my son's swim class or whatever. Swimming lessons.
Everyone out of the pool! You're getting wet.
They don't call it until like lightning comes, and now apparently they have a lightning siren. Like I don't remember.
Does it sound like a bomb siren?
Yeah, it's like a
really.
Wow, that won't be terrifying.
Yeah, that's funny.
Which you don't need that. It's just
Florida.
You know what the lightning siren is? The thunder that comes after it. Like it's nature's siren. It's God's siren. Anyway, so I'm sitting there and it starts raining, right? So and then I'm like, all right, it's fine. They have built in covers over like the bleachers next to the pool, right? And again, I told you like some ex basketball player donated this whole $4 million facility for the high school he went to. Anyway, so it's nice as hell, right? Imagine what a $4 million can buy you. Like it's an Olympic-sized swimming pool, like 1 million lanes, and like
10 gallons of gas,
so like the lights and everything. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, it's fine. There's a blue cover over these things, it'll be fine. And then I'm like, God damn, I'm getting wet as hell. Like again, people are starting to run. Like they're starting to run for shelter because there's this
it's pouring. Yeah,
it's pouring. And then I look up and goddamn, sorry, spit.
It's raining in here.
My God, it is COVID City in this bitch.
I think we're okay. I'm under a blue tarp right now. I'm spitting all. I'm getting real wet.
The tarp has holes in it. It's not waterproof. And then
it's just for shade.
It's a shade tarp.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
what my wife said. And then, she's like, this is just for shade.
They do that at 7-Elevens, too, where they build like a pergola over it. They build like a thing, but a
lot of breweries have
it'll
them.
Literally rain in your eyes, but it'll shield, no sun.
At least it's shady.
Yeah, but how much more is the waterproof one? Like
I agree.
It is almost there. It's just got micro holes in it that lets water through. I was like, well, get the one with no holes.
We had 4 million.
But it can't be. It's literally almost the same shit. Anyway, so I sat there until I it was too much. Like after
you sat there until you're tired. Do you wear a suit and tie there so people respect you?
No. But I
all because he didn't want people to see him run in the rain.
No, it's all, I wear the same thing I wear to work because it's so close to after I get off work, so I'm in my polo, whatever, but now
you show up a little bit late, they see you walk up, he's always late because he's drunk.
But I'm soaked. Why not just put the waterproof one on the goddamn bleacher cover? Just for sun?
Hey, at least you got shade. We don't even have shade, we just have bleachers.
But no one said like, hey, why not just do the water one too, so it's shade and waterproof? I don't understand.
I'd be willing to bet that the waterproof one maybe degrades faster because it's, I don't know.
There's more of an upkeep because you have to pressure wash it up top.
I don't know.
It's mold.
Maybe it gets, because it's not, because it doesn't have holes, it might keep water and then it would degrade faster. So there's got to be a reason.
I don't. Usually when I complain about these things and I try to find out the reason, when someone finally tells me the reason, it's never satisfying.
It's like the 7-Eleven on Princeton. I don't expect everybody to know, but in Orlando, there's a 7-Eleven on this one road, and it's got one of those Asian building, like those pointless Asian buildings that are just for shade. You know the ones I'm talking about? They're beautiful.
Building,
They're beautiful, but it's just it's all slats, and then I'm like, well, what the hell is this for? A little bit of shade. But if it starts raining, it's literally purposeless. It's beautiful. Put some plywood up there. 2 pieces of plywood.
All right.
Tomm Tennent.
What is that?
It is the most horrifying thing I've ever seen on TikTok. You guys don't? Does anybody know? Tom, it was a boy who grew up in England, and his name is Tomm Tennent. Look up the story of Tomm Tennent.
Is this going to be sad?
No, I think he's alive.
No.
So is this just like a lot of TikTok influencers tell you creepy stories about someone, right?
It's this kid.
God damn it.
It's this kid. He was born. It's this kid. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I thought he was a muscle man at first.
No, he just
a lot of skin.
He was just born with
like a Shar-Pei.
Yeah, he was born like a Shar-Pei with too much skin.
Maybe he should just gain some weight.
There he is as a little baby.
So how does that happen? Is like
they don't know
elasticity of his skin too much?
You can look it up. I'm not going to put it up on Twitch.
We used to be giants. And that's an old DNA.
But he's fine.
So
like he's good now. Like he grew into his skin.
Does he have all that on his?
He's all fine now. Like he grew into it, and he's like, it's like I don't think it's like a big deal now. I'm sure it was like literally a hella trauma and terrible when he was a baby.
Well,
and
where's
like
the now picture?
As a young man, he's on. Here he was. He'd already grown into it by then.
Yeah,
but then here he is. There he is now.
He's married now.
Yeah, he's like a cool dude now. He's fine. Tomm Tennent.
Weird.
TomTennent if you want to look it up, but I'm not going to put it on Twitch. But.
So he literally was born with too much skin. And
like look at his baby picture. That's the one that was horrific. So this is the first thing I see on TikTok. It's like, and it's like meme of the day, Tomm Tennent. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is what TikTok is. They told me the tale of Tomm Tennent, who was the kid who was born with too much skin, and then eventually he grew into it. And now he just looks like anybody that works at True Leaf. He looks like anybody who works at True Leaf.
He's a hot guy.
He's like
Colonial True Leaf.
He's a good-looking, like a cool dude with a joint. He's got the oversized sunglasses. He's welcome to True Leaf. I'm Tomm Tennent.
Has anybody else been born with this? Or
Nobody else. No one else. Just Tom.
Just Tomm Tennent.
Tomm Tennent.
Weird. So someone was born like this a long time ago, and they threw him off a cliff.
Lock him in a cage. They're like, it's a dog boy.
That's an eel.
But anyway, this is what I use TikTok for. I know you do the mounds and you're doing the dance challenges.
No, mine. I got into a different algorithm where now it's like it tells me the sizes of things, the science.
You got to get out of that one. You've been in that one for like 2 weeks.
Shaking their ass. That's all I get.
I get Neil deGrasse Tyson telling me about the universe, and then I get dirt bike videos. I'm like, that's about it.
I get a lot of like ones where it's somebody like yelling at me to be different. Like trying to motivate me.
Oh man,
I get the alcohol ones,
and then I get a good one that is. I get a good one that's. I thought he was real, but it's a comedian. He's a Middle Eastern comedian, and he's like, "Do not stay at." This is the way he sounds. I'm not making fun because I think he's doing a put on anyway. But he's like, "Do not stay at your job 1 minute later than you need."
I got that guy too.
You fuck your boss. Fuck his ass. If your boss asks you 1 more minute, you tell him, "Fuck your ass. I am not your slave. You eat my dick." And he's like, and he goes,
have you seen the one where the guy gets like a spam call and he actually hacks into their system?
Yeah.
You saw that one?
But I don't believe that.
You don't?
I always think it's fake.
It's fake.
I always think it's fake. But
I'm like, how'd you do that?
Now the Middle Eastern guy, I wanted to believe. I'm like, oh my god, I hope this guy's real. Please be real. Please be a real motivational speaker, and that's just your delivery.
Right.
And it's just no, he's a comedian, and I'm like, fuck. But it's a good bit. It's a really good. I'm glad you like that guy too. He motivates me.
Yep.
He's like, fuck your boss.
He's the Indian Big Tim.
He
right?
says,
hey kiddo.
He says, take as much time, vacation time as fucking possible. Take sick time, all of it. And he's like, it's awesome. That guy's the best.
It's
Maybe
weird
we can interview him
because they never can turn it into any sort of like real big financial windfall unless they are already doing like stand up and then they can like push their audience to go see him. But
I don't think he's a massive stand-up, but man, is he fucking funny. I'd go see him. Like, if he rolled through here and they were like, hey, that motivational speaker guy's coming into town, I'd be like, I'd go see that guy. Like, I think it's a super... Because he films it, Sam, out at, like, in nature. So he's out by, like, a waterfall that's, like, super inspirational and, like, the production value is good. Maybe we can talk to him. Maybe that's what we need to start doing.
I just realized something that I wanted to talk to you guys about.
Well, we're almost done, so please.
Real quick.
So, is this where you get serious?
No, well, Max lost his first tooth yesterday, right?
Oh, Maisie lost 2 teeth this week, too.
Not right. Well, they got to pull that. Now it doesn't count.
Teeth leaving season.
No. She had 2 fall out.
Yeah.
But then she also had teeth pulled, too. 6.
So
does she have any teeth left?
She has extra teeth.
Does Tooth Fairy come for all like 6 times the amount?
No, you get that was 2. She's gonna have to have other ones done, but it was $5 a tooth.
Okay. cheap.
I know. I guess apparently I'm not paying.
We're going to adjust it for inflation.
I don't say it.
Inflation, they're children.
My fucking wife does it. She's a fucking cheap ass. You guys know that. She never buys anything.
Yeah, but it's like, you know what? People are like, oh, I got $1 for my tooth in the 80s. Well, that was the 80s. Guess what gas cost in the 80s? So, everything's fucking more expensive
I think I got $5, so nothing has changed. Andrea's cheap. Sorry, guys.
There's nothing on a tooth that would create it to cost more. There's no inflation on a tooth. It's the same.
Then with the tooth fairy, what the tooth fairy rewards you for now,
doesn't matter. A tooth is worth a tooth. There's nothing to compare it to where it would be like gas. You have shipping costs go up. There's not enough gas to go around.
But the money's worth less.
I kind of agree with Seth on this.
There's no reason.
$5 now is worth less than $5 in the 80s.
Money is money. You don't. Your kids don't buy anything. What are they going to use that money for? You know what I'm saying? So just give them a goddamn dollar.
They just lose the damn shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so but that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is that my wife has done this thing for the tooth fairy ever since Tommy lost his first tooth.
It's like Elf on a Shelf.
Where he, instead of just giving the money like we all do, right? She feels compelled for unknown reasons.
I believe I know where you're going with this. I brought this up to you this morning.
She wants to be Queen Mom.
She feels compelled to go the extra effort and origami the $10 into some sort of
Asian tooth fairy
of shape. That's like she's done butterfly. She's done like sword in the past. I'm trying to think of other things. That a horse.
Right, it's like
horse.
So they're either going to think that the tooth fairy's Asian or works on a cruise ship folding
they don't give a damn.
So, in this time, Max not only lost his tooth, but also last night, and I think because Tommy wanted
money,
money too.
He pulled his own. I had that theory in my brain. I guarantee you, Tommy didn't want to be left out.
We're the same. We can do nothing separate.
All of a sudden, I'm brushing my teeth. It's like 9:30,
and then your teeth fall out.
and then my wife, both the boys come running in. Then Tommy smiles, and he looks like he's been fighting Mike Tyson with his entire fucking.
Oh, he ripped that tooth out way too soon.
He's in the garage whacking his teeth with a hammer.
And then he's like, I lost my tooth. He's holding a blood tooth. And I'm like,
that's your adult tooth.
And then, then now they both have, lost a tooth the same day. And they were excited because tooth fairy. So then my wife.
I'll wait till Max draws pubes on when Tommy gets his pubes.
First,
I have pubes too.
I only had $110 in my wallet. And then,
here, boys. Oh, shit.
I was already taking my back medicine, so I didn't want to drive to
back medicine.
I know what that is. Yeah.
I don't want to drive to 7-Eleven because I was like, shit, I got to go get more money, and then the ATM only gives you a 20, so then you got to go break it with the guy, and
What if you just get him a little toy or something?
No,
it has to be cash.
Cash, cold hard cash.
It's always cash.
Because she wants to origami it into something, whatever, because that's her thing. So then we have to borrow $10 from my mother-in-law down the street.
Real tooth fairy's a mother-in-law.
So then Crystal's sitting in bed. I'm laying in bed, right? And she's looking at a YouTube video.
Origami for $20 bills.
How does this wing go?
And then, so now she's like, I got to origami dual something that goes together because they both lost their tooth.
Oh, like a horse fucking a sheep or something.
Something that has a theme. Like they go together because they lost their tooth at the same time. So I'm going to origami two things that fit together.
This is insanity.
Y'all, I didn't do it. I was sleeping. I'm like,
why don't you just put your foot down and be like, tell her not to do it.
Everywhere.
What do I get? I don't.
Because she's wasting time, she could be rubbing your back.
That's not happening.
Well, whatever. She can do something.
Rubbing something.
I'm just sitting there.
My dad would just put it in a executive envelope, one of those ones that's printed on the inside, so you can't see that there's a check inside. He'd seal it up. The goddamn tooth fairy came.
You know what she does?
I found all my teeth in my parents' little box they had up.
Yeah, I was going to ask. Do you guys keep your kids' teeth?
Oh, my wife does.
Andrea threw out, I think, the ones that fell out, and then the tall ones that were pulled. They're somewhere.
No, you know what happened? So when Tommy pulled out his blood tooth, he was rinsing his mouth out with salt water or whatever, and then Crystal's washing his tooth in the sink, and it fucking fell down into the sink in their bathroom, whatever. Yeah. So then they're like, "Oh no, it fell down!" And then
money.
So the boys start getting upset. So then I go in there, and she's like, "It fell down the sink. We gotta take it apart."
Jesus fucking Christ!
And then she's like, "Get the fucking razor razor blade and cut the caulk.
No.
We have to pull the sink out.
And then that's why I
have
was
to pull the sink out. That's my baby's DNA.
So I'm not pulling the fucking sink out.
Just rip your own tooth out.
So I started saying I started coming
Here,
up with
boy, have one of mine.
No, some improv of I know where, I'm gonna say, I've seen this before. The tooth fairy knows it's down in the sink.
It's actually easier for her to get down there.
Yeah, she will get it and then leave the money
in the sink.
She needs a water source like a roach. Yeah. She'll crawl down in there and get a couple of licks with her antennae.
Oh, genius. Key West BTM says just grab one of the old ones from the teeth box.
Apparently my wife's a genius.
Box. He's got a box of teeth.
I just immediately went to lies, and my wife said, she's like, hold on, I'll get Daddy the pliers.
Backup tooth.
No, the pliers.
I'll get Daddy's magic wand. So, keep flying, stretch, keep flying. Make it more grandiose.
She left the pliers there so the tooth fairy.
All right, here, guys.
God, having children is exhausting.
It's flour. Tell them it's pixie dust. Put the pixie dust in there. All right.
Daddy went camping in the woods. some fucking elaborate lie. Anyway, so then she's like, I'll get his old teeth because I keep his old teeth in a box.
Who? Antonio?
No, my wife.
One of Antonio's normal.
Then she goes and
I'll pull out a gold tooth.
She goes and gets the old tooth in some sort of satchel of teeth, which is insane too.
Jesus
it's like
Christ.
This is insanity. No one.
All mothers keep their kids' teeth in a small leather pouch,
so
like a wizard keeps.
Mine was in a dime bag.
Newts.
Really?
It's a clear dime bag. My dad smoked too.
How about you keep your teeth in a clear dime bag?
My mom crocheted a little bag and it had a crocheted tooth on the outside.
Yeah. I don't think my mom kept my teeth at all.
Well, consider her not crazy then.
Anyway,
because I think it's crazy to keep teeth.
So then she's
also ponytails with duct tape at the top of them. Sorry, if you have one of your kids' ponytails with duct tape on the top of it, you're a
weirdo. Who puts duct tape at the top
to keep it from falling apart?
No, you got to just have a little rubber band.
No, it'll still.
My wife
loosen
has
up.
the hair.
Yeah,
she's got the old boyfriends and dresses.
She still has it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
in case she ever was to bring them back to life, she can light a fire and throw them in the fire.
So anyway, this is still not my point. But so then she's origaming this. She decided with t-shirt and pants.
It's not even a t-shirt, bro. It's a collared shirt with cuffed sleeves.
So
it's extremely impressive.
It is impressive.
I will say that. I don't agree with it, but I think it's amazing.
Well, then she's like, take a picture of me doing this so that if I ever die,
one day I can tell them I lied to you all your life.
No, her rationale is take a picture of me doing this so if I ever die, you could show them how much I cared. And then I'm like,
what?
I'm not showing that. I'm not. Never.
I know that she just died, but here is proof that she cared. Here is the origami photo.
If you die, I'm gonna have to be awkwardly introducing them to the new mom, and it's gonna be some BDM
Tactical Hat said his mom turned his rat tail into a Christmas tree ornament.
That's some Florida.
That is the most swamp.
You know what?
Shit.
I think you actually earn a prize for that. That's hilarious.
So
can he get his fog machine back?
So this is not even my whole point. So then my wife says she's like, I saw this TikTok. And in the TikTok, it was like a story she now sprinkles like awesome shells at the beach for kids to find because that's what her dad did for her. But she never knew that until she thought of it and she was doing it. Like apparently her dad, they'd go to the beach and their dad would take like a pocket full of nice seashells and then like sprinkle them on the floor and then be like, hey, look over here, find some good shit. And then they'd be like, oh, and then find some like, the shit you never
kids
find.
Are so fucking spoiled. When they become adults, the real world is gonna slap them in the goddamn face.
This is what she's all on TikTok.
Yeah,
and then,
I know.
And then it reminds.
She's also making a whole outfit out of cash.
Then her whole thing is like, then this TikTok influencer realized that her dad the whole time was sprinkling the shells at the beach, and she thought she was like she realized what her dad had done for her.
That's what
entire
That's what the lady from Full House did for college for her daughters, right? She's sprinkling the shells.
Yeah,
right? Hey, I got you in. You're on the rowing team. All right. How about them shells?
But I'm like, to me though, I was like, well, she realized it too late.
Right.
Realizing it once you're an adult and have your own kids, like it's too late by then. So you get no credit for all the work you did until when you're old.
Your dad.
And then you're dead and you passed away.
Right.
Like,
no, I see what you're saying.
I want credit now. That's all it's about.
How
Like, who doesn't
Well, then
want
just stop
credit
lying
now?
to your kids about fairy tale bullshit and tell them that you gave them the money.
No, my wife's in the way with that. I'll tell them in the future.
I don't think Maisie believes this. And I remember you telling me that you thought Max was going to be the first one out.
It's a hard sell now because I'm like talking to them like the tooth fairy comes and gives you money. Like I'm looking in their eyes like, you believe this?
Okay, thank you.
And then when they talk about it, they're like, oh yeah, Max is like, yeah, they got a tooth radar. That's how they find the tooth. I'm like,
yeah, it's like they're convincing us.
Like,
yeah, that's what Maisie said. Like I was
you
like,
believe that?
They're trying to keep it alive for you guys.
Maisie was downstairs eating Cocoa Puffs or whatever. She's eating some cereal or something. I come downstairs, I get a Diet Mountain Dew, and I sit. This is what I do, and I go and I sit next to her, and I'm sitting next to her. I'm like, "How'd you sleep?" She's like, "I slept good." We're talking a little bit, and she's like, "Oh, the tooth fairy came." Like, it wasn't even a big deal. She's like, "Oh, the tooth fairy came."
Was it the morning meeting at a construction site? Are you drinking Diet Mountain Dew? Talking about work?
That's what we do. I'm like, "What's today?" She's like, "Art." I'm like, "All right, you like art?" She's like, "Yeah, what are you doing?" She's like, "I'm finishing my bunny." I'm like, "All right, that's cool." She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, we got some comedian calling it or something. She's like, all right. That's how it goes.
It's like an adult conversation. Meanwhile, Tom over here.
Girls are different, and also she is a New York. No, but she's a New York lonely girl, and we have an email about that from an only child. Did you get that email?
I did.
Yeah, we have a guy. Do you want to? Let's do one more. Let's do the email.
We'll end with that.
Yeah, well, because it ties in perfectly. But like, I think that there is some truth to this only child. Like, she's like a little adult, and she's like a little Andrea, and that's what I got, and that's just what I got.
I can't really argue with the argument of I want to keep like their magic going as long as you can.
I love that.
Once it's gone, then it's like it's gone. It's like, so why not let them be kids for as long as they want?
100%.
And then eventually you're going to be an adult, and
life sucks.
Yeah.
So this says, I too am an only child. As a matter of fact, my mother was an only child. I'm an only child, and my daughter is also an only child. When you really think about it, how many people do you know that are only children? I honestly never thought about your theory about growing up around mostly adults, and in fact, that making an only child more mature, but it does make a lot of sense. I am very independent, and my daughter is and has been since she was very young. There are other characteristics you mention frequently that I also have. I am very routine-oriented, which is good and bad, especially with my many vices. I'm an emotional and passionate human. I for sure have OCD. I'm a neat freak and keep everything I consider important in pristine condition. I also really enjoy being alone. I currently live by myself with a pretty awesome situation. I am a single father of a 13-year-old and have her every other week. I have a girlfriend that I see only on weekends because of work schedules and her kid situation. Though I do run a successful business and I do have a lot of responsibilities, I have a minimum of 10 nights a month completely by myself. It's definitely not the ultimate dream of living under a bridge alone with no obligation, which I completely understand, but it's a fucking start. BDM for 5+ years, didn't get nothing and don't care.
No, hey, thank you, Mr. Only. We got a lot of only children kind of popping up in the chat room. I think there is something to it. I do enjoy being alone. I do, not all the time, but there is a part of me that, like, if I get home and it's just me there, and I'm just like, I just lay on the couch and just listen to the silence.
Yeah. There's got to be.
How many only child people have one child?
They probably gravitate towards that, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what they know.
I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like they want their child to have someone else to grow up with, because a lot of people that are only children, I find, hated it. They wanted siblings.
I wanted siblings, and I would have another one now.
Yeah, you would.
I'm not.
But Andrew's like that.
Yeah, and it's, I'm big on, I don't really get to do much more than, the old penis in the vagina thing.
My husband thought he was an only child for 33 years.
Oh, yeah. That's another interesting story.
Do you know that story?
No, I don't know.
Yeah. Siblings popping up left and right now that he's an adult.
Yeah, he's got secret siblings.
Yeah.
That's a thing that is like more people are going to know that.
Yeah, because everyone's doing like the 23andMe and all that.
And even through like social media and stuff,
True.
like it's just so easy to find someone, Like,
yep.
I remember when it used to be hard to find people, like impossible. Like if someone,
it's not easy. I went on Ancestry on purpose just to find who my real grandfather was and that side of the family. And I messaged every single Di Gregorio on Facebook that I could find. Every single one. I messaged I copied and pasted this long story about my dad finding out blah, 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 all this stuff. And then does any of this make any sense to you? And I got like maybe 5 or 6 responses of like, no. And then a bunch of people just didn't write back. So, I'm still trying to find that side.
Why? Well, I'm curious to why, because I've always thought to myself, if like my mom came to me like, "Hey, remember that your dad wasn't your dad. There was another person out there that's a biological dad." I'd be like, weird.
You wouldn't care though.
Really?
Only because I wouldn't want the awkward meeting that I see on TV.
But
you would.
Awkward.
Yeah, you'd
family
be like,
medical history, especially for your son.
No, he'd never talk about it again. He'd be like, "Thanks, Mom," and that would be the end of the conversation.
Too awkward to meet my dad.
I'm still want to try.
I wouldn't want to do it. Then I have to sit there and then I see what I'm going to become, and I'm like, oh no.
I have a. I'm trying to think. There's only a few things that are too awkward for me. I have a ex-girlfriend's dad who still tries to contact me, the one that took her life. And I think that's why he tries to contact me, because it was so traumatic for him. And every time there's a message will come through, I'll be like, don't see it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to, we're marching on. Life marching on.
Yeah, but maybe he needs that to kind of march on.
Well, I need a lot of things. I need a 12-inch dick, and I don't have one. So,
anyway, let's get out of here.
Right.
Sam,
yes.
Is Semantics this week or next week?
It is next week, but this week you can hear a brand new You Heard About This One, which is our free conspiracy theory and just weird stories overall. It's on our Patreon, but it's free. Patreon.com/semantics. This week is Derek's episode, and he is going to be talking about Rivers Cuomo.
All right.
Oh. What's the conspiracy with that guy?
You might have heard of a little guy named Kurt Cobain that may or may not have passed away.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he just changed his persona.
Oh, I like those ones.
That's a weird one. All right.
There's someone on TikTok.
You teased that perfectly, by the way.
Who do you say? I think it was like Chris Farley turned into someone.
Yeah, he's Paul for the Wonder Years. And he can suck his own dick. He had 2 ribs removed. Yeah.
Seth, there's the COVID.
You probably could, right? Because you're flexible enough and large enough.
I've tried.
But you're large enough. You could at least lick the hole.
Take a rib out.
You could lick your dick hole.
And I can get my feet all the way back.
You can lick your dick hole.
No, I cannot. Because when you go back, for some reason, it pulls it the other way.
What?
If I were if I were under you pushing your ass
but grab it. Just grab it.
I'll try.
You've never thought to grab it?
Well,
I guess a light bulb went off. He's like, I know where I'm going when the show's done. I'm going to the bathroom here.
How can people join your dojo?
After that's a good segue. Huh?
Yeah, that's an excellent segue. Do you want to suck your own dick?
KarateOfOrlando.com. That's the website. Instagram is Karate of Orlando as well. Shoot me a message. Like I said, I give discounts to all you great fans of the show. Even if you're not fans of me.
Oh, that sounded real genuine, right? All you great fans of the show, big fan.
Yeah, all right, that's it.
And if you want to check out our beer release, that's June 18th. And bookairtnd.com is where you can find our Airbnb in Sanford.
Indeed.
And we're doing a live podcast at the Hurricane Party.
Tom and Dan wateringholes.com. Check that out if you want to join that.
We got a new one coming up. It's going to be Copperhead Lodge.
Yeah, the Copperhead Lodge is where I went, and it's in beautiful northern Georgia, and it is...
Yeah, it's like Blairsville?
Yeah, Blairsville. It's gorgeous, and
medium owned.
We'll be adding it very soon. You can rent a place. It's got like a little creek that runs through. It's just amazing. Just sit in the hot tub, listen to the creek.
Seth, do you have any summer camps that you're running?
Unfortunately, I'm the only one that can do it full time, so I don't have it. If I had people to help me, I would 100% do summer camp because I'm getting that ass like crazy. But
what about Javier?
Just the kids.
Yeah, he quit.
He didn't quit. He's still there for now. He can't do daytime because he's doing other stuff. Because he helps out a lot. It just
what are they dedicated?
He's going to try to go to school.
Doesn't he want to be a master one day?
I told him he could have everything I have.
Oh, here we go.
And he goes, I'm going to go back to school.
Why are you going to clown him?
Yeah.
Is Javier Dale Jr.?
No, but I have kids classes 4 times a week, and they're an hour long each. So I mean, it's a good amount of time per week to have the kids away for summer.
Sign up to become a BDM at TommandDan.com, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.
Look, wait a minute. I can't publish that. It's mediocre.